right, welcome to episode 4 of the All Talk Racing Podcast. I'm Jake Wiggs with my co-host,
Willie Kirk.
And we have our very first guest, Chance Riley.
Yeah, good to be on, guys. I was very honored to be the first guest. When Jake sent me the text, I was like, heck yeah, I'm all in.
Yeah, we appreciate coming on. Definitely a perfect match to have you as a first one.
Yeah, because I don't shut up, so that'll be good.
Yeah, you keep us going. Thank you guys for coming back on YouTube and Spotify. We finally got it on Spotify, so that's a plus. We had some good support on episode 1, 2, 3, and now we're on 4. So let's get things rolling here. You want to start off with some big car news, some super late models?
Go ahead.
First off, Zach Mitchell named the official driver of the GR Smith Motorsports number 22.
After Troutman left?
Yes. I never really heard of Zach Mitchell before that. Did you?
Yeah, he ran a lot of the Hunt the Front series, I think. But
okay.
he was on the Coltman Farms racing.
Yeah.
Tanner English and all them were on.
Yep, I got that written
He was
down
part of
right
that team.
Yep. Yeah, so that's big news for GR Smith Motorsports. Where did Drake Troutman ended up going?
Dude, the guy that owned his A-Mod.
Yeah.
They don't have that car ready yet, but he's been driving other cars too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, good mix up there in the big car world. Lucas Oil Speedway for the Lucas Oil Series. We got a first-time winner on this one, 2 nights in a row. That's pretty crazy. Dylan McCowan. That's his first Lucas Oil win. Do you know where he's from? Because
his shop is like they said 20 minutes away from the racetrack, and he grew up like 20 minutes away from there.
Yep.
22 years old.
That's
impressive.
Yeah. Something I could never do.
No, absolutely not. I mean, that's huge, though, to go back-to-back on a big show like that. Lucas, I mean...
they said his biggest win before that was like 10 grand, and then he went back-to-back beating his record, and then making his weekend.
What was it Saturday?
They said 41 grand.
41?
Wow.
Is what he won in total. It was 25 grand to win. Saturday.
I think it's just insane that you get your first win and all the emotion, and then the next day you're probably like, I'm just going to go out here and have fun, and then you win it again.
That's what he said in his interview. He's like, I was going to be happy with the weekend if I even got like a top 10.
Yeah.
And I went back to back.
Probably a relief off your shoulders to get that first win. I mean, I can't explain it for you guys, but just to get that first one out of the way and then go right back out there Saturday, it's probably the best feeling in the world, just to go right back out and compete again.
Yeah, they always say that first one's hardest one to win.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What would you compare that to? Something in your sport mod to win, like Super Nats or something?
To win like a Lucas Oil show, that'd be like Super Nationals.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot different. I mean, Super Nationals is a huge race, but you're racing against people that have raced forever, and they're professionals for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
They never make mistakes.
Yeah. Then we got the World of Outlaw Tour at Sharon Speedway. You'll never guess who won that. Friday was rained out, though. Bobby Pierce gets it done on Saturday.
That's 11 out of 14 since he debuted a brand new car at Eldora.
Yeah, he's got something going on setup that no one's figured out yet.
Really good. I mean, that's impressive. The tear he's on there on that series this year, it's crazy.
Now,
I didn't know he got a brand new car. I didn't know it was a new car that he debuted, but Olin shocks, I guess, are getting fast because everyone on them's fast.
Yeah. Now, I did see something a little while ago. Since he's on the World of Outlaw Tour dominating, if he ran Lucas, do we think he'd be the same, or what do you think there?
I don't think he would be he would still be winning all the time, but I don't think he would have 11 out of 14.
Yeah.
It's tough. Both highly competitive series.
Yes. I just think there's a lot more hot shoes in the Lucas series. I mean, Shepard's he hasn't been dominant, but he's been consistent. He's always in the top 3, it seems.
Yeah.
I agree. Now, looking ahead on the late model guys. We got Silver Dollar Nationals. Now, that race ended at I-80 in 2022. Very unfortunate.
Sadly.
I miss I-80 so much. And then it went to Huset Speedway 2023 to 2025. I went there, I think it was the first year, and I didn't go back. I don't think it raced the best on that track, the late model guys.
It's too narrow.
Yeah.
This next year's, it was a little bit better because they took the berm down, but it's still not wide enough.
I went to the last one at I-80, the Thursday show. That's great. That was the first Lucas race I've ever seen.
I went to that as well.
Amazing. Tons of stock cars there too. I mean, that was a premier event at I-80, and I'm very confident it's going to be extremely successful in Shelby County, Harlan, Iowa.
Yeah, last year didn't they have a Lucas Oil Series there?
They have the last 2 years, and it's been voted in like
that
the top 3 both years that it's been the Lucas Oil driver's favorite place.
Yeah, that race was awesome.
And that's extremely, important for this, like, racing, dirt track racing around here. That is great. I mean, Harlan's literally hour and a half, 2 hours down the road, and that's really close to us. So to have that type of, success through an event like that, that's amazing.
Yeah, I totally agree. So hopefully that's good. I'm going to that. I'm leaving Wednesday. I'm going all week, actually camping. What do you think about the 52,000 for first and 53,000 for second?
I don't know. I understand why they did it because it's Joe and then Steve, but I kind of figured it would kind of be opposite.
You gotta have something different, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
they are going to be different.
Like something different like that entices a fan base.
Yeah,
the fans in the stands, the drivers, the teams. It gives people something to talk about. Whether I like it or not, I don't have an opinion on it. I think it's cool that it's $52,000 and $53,000.
Exactly,
that's amazing.
And really, if you win versus getting second, with how much money they're spending and how much they're already making, that $1,000 ain't really going to change.
I'll take the win over the $1,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
just getting to say you won the Silver Dollar Nationals is better than getting second and getting an extra grand.
Yep, I agree.
And really, there's probably more contingency stuff that might come from winning versus that might add up to your extra grand.
Yeah, because most people, if you like an RC, like these INS races I go to, they don't care about second. They care about first. Now, a race like that, it might be a little different, but if you get first over second, you're going to get more attention to you, for sure.
And here we are talking about it. So this is perfect.
Exactly.
I mean, the ski or the setup of it, I love it.
Yeah. Yep.
They're making everyone talk about it.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, I definitely had to bring that up.
I'll go down Thursday and watch. I'm excited. I've never been to the short in Harlan, so first race, Lucas Oil late models. Can't beat that.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, it'll be fun. You're gonna be racing. You're not gonna go any day to watch?
I don't know yet. Kind of depends on how we are with the car. If we do, it'd be Thursday or Friday, because I don't really know anywhere that's racing then.
Yeah.
Trying to go head on with that. So
Yeah, I have track stick and nights off Friday. We're off Friday.
Yeah.
And we race Wednesday. And,
Yep.
Albion's off Friday. So, yeah.
Let's do some predictions for that here. Where are we gonna start? Wednesday is not.
Wednesday's SLMR.
Yes.
SLMR Sport Mods. I don't know if they have another class.
Stock cars and mods qualifying, and then IMCA late models full show. So they got a lot on card Wednesday.
Yeah.
SLMR big pay, $10,000. It's awesome for them guys.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
They usually don't pay that much.
No.
But
You got Thursdays when it starts, right?
Thursday's the actual Lucas.
Yep.
I like Shepard, but I think Pierce has been very fast at Harlan in the past few years, so I can't go against him.
Davenport's going to that, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know why not.
But
Stock cars and mods, $5,000 to win too.
Yeah.
I mean, Wednesday qualifying. I'm almost more curious into that. See who's going to win that deal. I mean, there's tons of good drivers in the area right now, and that's going to be good. Obviously, Lucas races the show, but the mods and stock cars too. That's pretty freaking good.
they're probably going to get a ton of them because there's 65 mods in Beatrice right now.
65 stock cars. Yeah.
Yeah. They just have to wait one night and then they get a race up here for another 5.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Good pay. It's awesome to see.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna take Bobby on for sure Saturday.
I hope Sheppy wins it, but I think Bobby's actually going to win.
I got Cody Thompson. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have a say or prediction, I guess. So,
all right, that's fair.
Fastest guy wins.
Yeah.
I don't really have a fan of any of them. You know, they're putting on a show for the fans, having fun.
Yeah.
You know, successful.
I mean,
That's what I care about.
I'm still struggling to find my absolute favorite after Bloomquist, but we're slowly figuring it out. Let's move it into some updates around here, some results and stuff. We had a lot going on. We're going to start off with Thursday, July 2nd.
For the Madness Tour.
Yep, the last and final day of that. We had a Siouxland takeover for sure on that one.
That's awesome.
Yes.
It was I won the sport mod.
Willie Kirk won the sport mod.
Yes.
Boy.
Tyler Thompson won the compacts. Caleb Brunson won the hobby stocks, and Greg Peck won the stock cars. And then Dakota Sproul won the modifieds.
Mm-hmm. I will say there was they had good entry count for all of the nights.
Yep.
The final one had 128 total entries, so that's pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Stewart usually for that race has a ton of cars.
It's usually the best paying one, you know, and good mod show, Ron Little Memorial. Yeah. So
yes,
pull some more mods, and Stewart, it's a good racetrack down there.
Yeah, 100%. So good job to everyone on the Midwest Madness Tour.
Good boy, Willie. Good job.
Yeah.
We got his trophy, right? Is that the trophy from
This is the trophy, and then there's a banner right there that Jake put a little too low.
Well,
I was going to hang it up there.
Well, why didn't you? It was just sitting
you
there.
just grabbed it.
Got to represent. Let's go.
Come on. Now.
We're on air, though. Can't block the sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Tim does a good job with that tour, though. I mean, to get 5 straight nights of racing like that for 8 years in a row, and each year it's successful. I mean, the first 2 years, or maybe 3, started out at
the only year that it wasn't very successful was the flood year.
Yeah.
That one kind of hurt him, but
that sucks for
that
everybody.
happens.
Yeah, that's a flood, and you can't do anything about it.
And they still race 2 nights on that deal, but the last 2 years and the whole deal, it's been very good. Tim does a lot for Western Iowa area racing, and glad to see it be successful again for all our racetracks.
100%. Moving on to Sunday, July 5th, the Dakota Classic Mod Tour. That wasn't too bad. They had a lot of entries in that too. 42 stock cars.
They usually get a lot of cars for the mod tour.
Yeah, Brock Beater won that. He went +1, and it was his first career in the tour. So good job to him. And then 53 modifieds with a +7 of Tom Berry Jr. He was a former champ. And I had to add Cole went +13, so he was a hard charger in that one. Mm-hmm. And then the second night of that at East Stephen Motor Speedway, is that how you say it?
Estevan.
Estevan. Okay.
That's Steven in Spanish, by the way. Like Estevan, I think that's like Steven in Spanish.
Really?
And Steve in English. That was random, but yeah. Estevan Motor
Hey,
Speedway.
that's
north of the border. That's in Canada, by the way.
Yeah, that one's in Canada.
Yes, there was.
There was one it's one track in Canada and the rest in North Dakota.
One track in Canada, so they went north of the border Monday.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. They had 40 stock cars. Shelby Williams won that. He started on the pole. 46 modifieds. Tom Berry Jr. again, 2 in a row. He had a hell of a tour there.
He's the fastest modified in the country right now.
Mm-hmm.
IMCA modified, I think.
For sure. And then Tuesday at Williston Bassin Speedway. 38 stock cars. I forgot. Yep,
They rained out.
Yep.
They didn't get all the entries in, but they rained out.
Yeah, so they split the purse evenly and got last place points. So that's how they did the points. I was actually curious when I seen that, like how you would do that. So
that sucks for that racetrack.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a big. This tour is a big thing for those racetracks.
So excited to have that come in and then get rained out. That would suck so bad. But nothing you can do about it. So
same with the next night too. And Dickinson get rained out. And luckily enough, they picked up in Mandan for 2 nights in a row. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. So they moved it to Dakota Speedway. So 2 nights in a row there, Wednesday and Thursday. Tom Berry Jr. wins the modifieds again. And then Cole, he's the one who got second on Sunday, the first night. So finally got a win there. So good job to them. And then Thursday, same place, Johnny Carter and Tom Berry Jr.
You had the dates backwards.
Oh,
Cole won Thursday and Berry won.
Oh, crap.
Oh, wait, no. Never mind. Never mind. I had it wrong.
Yeah, come on,
You're
dude.
right. But I think it's Decorah, not Dakota. I think he spelled it wrong.
No, it's Dakota.
Yeah.
It is
Decorah's
Dakota?
in Iowa, northeast Iowa. Dakota Speedway.
I'm
Yeah.
just dumb then.
He just
Yeah, maybe you
I'm
need to
just
pay a
dumb.
little bit more attention
Just
to
dumb.
results here.
Yeah?
I told you to look through this.
I'm going.
just winging it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
heck yeah.
Whoops.
Wait, so we're on Friday now, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Jamestown.
Yeah, and the last night of it, Cole gets the win in the modifieds. Stops.
Charneski.
Yes.
Love that last name.
Tom Berry Jr.'s streak comes to an end, but he gets second.
And he's a champion.
You can't
And
hang
the-
your
and the
head on.
points
You can't
championship.
hang your head on 4 nights in a row. And honestly, he had the points locked up, didn't he? Going in.
No, Cole and
after something happened in heat race.
Cole and Tanner Black they were within like 9 points.
Okay.
Tanner Black finished third in that night too.
Okay. So yeah, Tom Berry Jr. series champion, and then Johnny Carter champion in the stock cars.
I mean, the consistency of those guys each
Yes.
night. Obviously
Yeah.
Barry, but then you go
Yeah.
down the list and
Cole.
Tanner Black and Hibden and them guys. But
I think Cole was always in the top 5. Same with Tanner.
and those guys are good up there. There's good mods and stock cars in North Dakota, good racetracks, and
Yeah.
you get a strong base up there in North Dakota.
For sure.
It's a long ways away from here,
Yeah. For sure.
but really good series. I mean, they did a nice job. Ben did a good job on the mic. Ben Deathridge does a lot of great things for IMCA, writing articles, and does a really good job. So I was glad to see him on the horn or on the mic there, and did awesome.
Yeah.
So,
for
really
sure.
good, really good week.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like a pretty cool tour. Now, Park Jefferson Speedway, Friday, July 10th. Just a weekly show. Pretty good racing there. They had 10 modifieds. Greg Taylor gets the win. He went +2 in that. They had 11 late models, +3 for Drew Baker, and 17 stock cars. This one was a really good race there at the end.
Really good finish.
Travis Barker ends up getting the win, but it was a photo finish with Ryan Harris.
Ryan threw a aggressive move and turn 3 4 clean.
Yes.
I mean, he sent it and he cleared it and Bark got underneath, and it was photo finish at line 2 wide for the lead and 3 wide for third with Austin Brands, Greg Peck, and Tyler Smith. So it went Peck, Smith, and Brands really tight. Todd Drew was in there too. Really good race.
Yeah, it was definitely a good race. By the way, good job on the interviews. I like that.
Oh yeah. I'm doing better. Glad to see him down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, familiar face.
Yeah.
Glad I was down there.
Yeah, good to see ya. Then he gave it kind of hinted out.
I just said
I'm
we had
on
a
the
guest.
podcast.
I just said we have a special guest coming on the podcast.
Tune in on the show as you look at me and give me a wink.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Do that.
Next feature.
It makes people think,
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't-
Keeps them interested.
I didn't
Good
even catch
PR.
that. So
There you go.
20 sport mods plus 11 for Willie, for you. We were just talking about that. You won that. You came through that field pretty good.
I kind of followed Myers for the first little bit, just kind of made our way to the front. And I think we were in like, he was like 5th and I was 6th, had a yellow. I was able to, no, it was 6th and 7th, and I was on the outside and just got a good start, got up to wherever and just kind of, yellows fell my way that race. And
I did like to see it. He threw a slider in 3 and 4.
He
in
doesn't
the heat
remember.
race.
Oh,
No, in the future.
What?
No, maybe it wasn't the heat race.
It was a heat race.
I
I
don't know,
threw
one of
2
them-
in the heat race.
Yeah, you threw a
One
slider.
of them, and going for the lead, I threw like a half slider. I left the guy a lane, but I was kind of trying to spook him.
Yeah.
in a heat race?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And,
Well, I don't see him throw sliders very often, so I was like, "Oh, Willie."
It was kind of one lane around the top, and if my car was a little tight, so I had to enter the corner so hard, where if I was following the guy, him and Towhead weren't driving into the corner as hard as what I needed to. So I had to, unless I just went half throttle down the straightaway almost to make it so I could drive in hard enough into the corner, I wouldn't be able to
Needs
really make the
stickers.
corner.
Need stickers for that car.
I haven't gotten any stickers from
Get them at the pay window. We have them in the big bag.
You haven't given me them.
No, I'm not at the pay window. Just ask for him next week.
He's
However many heat
'Cause
race
I-
wins you got, get him.
I don't know how many heat races,
Yeah,
but
we
I'm
were
missing.
just-
I'm missing like 5 feature stickers.
We were just talking
Get him
about
at
that
the
last
window.
night. About
Yeah, because he saw
stickers.
my roof and there was like barely any.
I was like, "You
stickers.
got more than this."
We got a whole bag of them. Make sure you get them there. It's just hectic and tech, and everything
Yep.
goes so fast.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, so get them next week.
I will.
There you go.
grab an extra for me. I'll put it somewhere.
Yeah, I need one too. I'll never get one of those in my life.
That's what I'm saying. Put it somewhere so someone sees it. They're like, "You won?" I'm like, "Yeah, I ran Willie's car for one night and I won."
I'll put it in the apartment names.
Yeah.
Be my gift from Willie Kirk.
Yeah. Make sure you sign it.
Yeah,
Yep.
11 hobby stocks.
15.
I mean 15. I read that wrong. My bad, guys. Plus 7
close.
for Wyatt Johnson.
First ever win.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been
was.
working at it. He's I think he's leading rookie national points in hobby.
Heck
Doing
yeah.
a really good job. Wyatt, Cody threw a slider there, blew his tire. He crossed him underneath him. I don't know. It was gonna be a good finish for
Yes,
Cody race,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Cam Guzman right there too.
Cameron good. That he was running
Yeah.
good that race. And made one little mistake like off of 2, I think, and just Wyatt was able to sneak underneath him.
Yeah,
And,
all 3 of them guys, 19 or 20 or under, they ran a
Yep.
good race. We raced each other clean,
yep.
and Wyatt got his first win. Started from the 4th row too. He's
Yeah.
up there in points and doing really good this year.
Yeah, for sure.
Wasn't like he started up front.
No,
Just stayed. He had to pass cars and work his way up.
I mean, even if you did start up front, you
Yeah,
still
I was
gotta.
gonna say,
you still got to
It's
stay up there.
almost kind of hard to win from the front. You don't know
Yeah,
who's
you don't know
behind.
where- Exactly.
Don't know where they're running, and
A win's a win. I mean, if you
Yeah.
earn a win,
Yes.
you did something right.
Correct. Yeah, for sure. 15 sport compacts, plus 5 for Bentley Freeman.
Yeah, second win of the year for Bentley. Just 15 years old too. Another young guy. 4 of the 6 racers that won under like 22 or 23. So the youth kind of coming along in here. Good to see. I mean, that's to me as a young person that's involved in racing and promoting. I think that's very good.
Yep.
Obviously, you need people.
need young guys
yeah,
into the
you
store.
You need people
sport.
to, adults to guide them, but to see success from them guys, racing's tricky, especially when you get racing against guys that have raced for 15, 20, 25 years.
Yep, exactly.
They're very talented.
For sure. And then Boone Speedway was Saturday, July 11th. How was that?
It wasn't bad. The cushion kind of got pushed off the racetrack during heat races, so in the feature there really wasn't much of a top. I was able to make way early and not really early, but like kind of just like normal. With 5 laps to go, I got into 3rd, but it's not very common at Boone. But we only had 1 yellow, and it was on like lap 2.
Oh, yeah.
And I got to 3rd and was able to get Gustin for 2nd.
See a young kid too.
Yep.
Was he?
I think he's 15, 16.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's young. But so he got him for second, but Hunter Longnecker was just gone. He had
he's
almost a
raced
straightaway.
Long. No, not a long time, but he's raced weekly there for a while.
Yep, and he's had very bad luck and got the start kind of close to the front. And
point average.
Yep.
I mean, you
was
still
able to pull away.
You still went +9 with one caution.
Yeah,
So.
I can't complain.
You like getting second there, don't
Yeah,
you?
right.
That was my 5th second of the year at that place.
Heck.
You like talking to me, but not Cody, or what?
I guess. They must have a parking spot made for me and the second place spot on the tech
I
pad.
see that on Facebook. Was that your post?
No, that was my sister posting that, but
Do you ever make posts? I feel like you were sister.
every
he
once in
does.
a while, not very often.
Now, is there some posts, maybe I'm not supposed to say this, but where it says I and stuff like you did it. Did you actually make that, or was it your sister?
It depends the post. I think my sis. Most of the time, whenever there's it's probably me.
Yeah.
This year, I've posted more than ever.
Okay. Because sometimes I'm like, I'm like, Willie made this post?
I still most of the time say we. I don't
Yeah.
even say I because it's
It's a team.
my team
Yeah,
is me.
exactly. I mean, I do the same.
I don't.
Yep.
I don't say I very often. Even when I'm like texting people about stuff, it's always we.
Yep.
He's posting more. He's getting more out of a shell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So more social.
You don't understand how many people have told me you do a podcast.
I told you
really?
that before we even did this.
Yeah. There was I've probably heard it 40 times.
Yeah. I told you that when you do this podcast, you're going to be more social, and then people are going to be like, holy cow, we got Willie on a podcast.
Yeah.
So,
He talked for 90 straight minutes on that. That's impressive.
yeah, the first podcast, I wasn't prepared.
Who?
He didn't think I would talk at all.
No. I was like, after the podcast, I was like, holy crap. I was like going in, not talking much, and he was like just yapping and yapping. I was like, heck yeah.
That's what you got to do on a podcast.
Yeah.
I've done like interview podcast type of things with the guys at Corning.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you win, like
The radio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's
Last
cool.
year I won, and then we went back 2 weeks later for a special, and they asked me if I wanted to do it. And it's before the races. You just go up there, you talk on their radio introductions thing for about 15 minutes, and you just talk about how usually it's the winners from the week before.
Yep.
Or someone from the week before that did something, but
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I wasn't able to go back.
Yeah, speaking of courting, Lucas Oil tomorrow. We didn't mention that earlier.
Yeah.
Lucas Oil, Adams County. So first time, I think.
When are they coming to Park Jefferson?
Yeah. We need to get him to
We're
park.
working on it. Trying.
Trying.
We'll get there eventually. Remember, you got to remember, it's only second full year of the
Yeah.
shortened track. So we're a work in progress.
Yes.
So we'll get
Yeah.
there.
I think that'd be so cool to have them
Oh,
there.
it'd be sweet, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. I seen Dustin yesterday at Albion, Boone County Raceway, Lucas Oil announcer.
He goes
Well,
to a lot of races.
He's awesome. He is great for the sport of racing.
Yes.
That guy is one of the best fixtures for dirt track racing. in
Dude,
the
I was
world.
listening to the watermelon wood chips with him on it, and Boone canceled, so he went and was driving to Fort Dodge. He
Yeah.
just stopped at. So
Was that figure eight or demo? I think it's figure eight.
it was figure eight,
Yeah.
I think, but just stopped at a random
Yep.
track, and
Heck yeah.
no one on that podcast knew about this place.
I didn't know about it either.
I didn't
Like
either.
I feel like I'm well versed on different stuff around
Yeah.
the state and the area, but I didn't even know
No.
Fort Dodge had a figure eight or
I don't think it was in Fort Dodge, was it?
I thought it was in Fort Dodge. Maybe
I
not.
only know about the one track in Fort Dodge.
I don't know. I'm looking back at that.
Yeah,
I'll
have to
look
go back
back
and watch it.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see that, so
Yeah, you don't
that's
watch that.
that's all you guys. I mean, I watch podcasts, but not all the time. I forget to.
Yeah, DJ's awesome. You got to talk to him he was at the Riley race, so that was
Yep.
really cool. And then chatted up with him last night for a while. And
Yeah, I'm bummed I didn't make that.
yeah, I thought you were gonna go.
Well, it's always on. For the last 2 years, it's been on my biggest race of the year for me
Yeah.
in RC.
Oh, the Riley race.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about last night.
No.
He was there, or not last night. He was there Friday.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking Sunday at Albion.
Oh no. Yeah, who told you I was going?
Altra.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
She might have got it mixed up. That's
Yeah, we went jet skiing.
Yeah, I've seen that on Snapchat.
Yeah, that was fun. Hitting boat waves.
Biffed it.
Yeah, he fell.
You biffed it?
Yeah, so we had a
Drive a fast race car. We can't drive a jet ski.
we had some buddies, or one of my buddies, he was on this boat and they just went really slow and made a huge wave for us. I jumped it and I landed back, like, because it obviously makes a V. I landed and it just twisted the jet ski like this and threw me on.
I got it on video. I'll show you.
There we go.
During break.
Yeah,
I like to see that.
Yeah.
my wrist hurt from it for a while.
Yeah. I mean, we were hitting some. It was just fun.
Yeah.
Just 30 minutes straight of just hitting waves.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Never drove a jet
was
ski.
awesome.
Actually. Never drove a jet ski.
Well, you'll have to come out sometime.
Yeah, well, maybe a couple weeks. We're supposed to go to Wisconsin. We'll see.
Oh, okay. I got a busy schedule coming up too, so.
Yeah, it gets so
too.
busy in July. Anyway, back to the Riley race for a second. That's why we moved it to June. Just there's so much going on, so many big shows this weekend. Silver Dollar.
That's another thing on why it's good on a Sunday is you don't have all the weekly racetracks to compete against too.
And we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
just get sidetracked.
Yeah.
Shall we move on to Sunday at Boone County Raceway?
I should have waited just one more thing, and we could have got there to Albion. Now here we're talking about it.
Yep. Tanner Pestler Memorial.
Pelster, yeah, really good.
53 hobby stocks. I just wanted to point that out of Cody. Just Siouxland driver, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Emerson.
Yeah.
Emerson, Nebraska. It's just 25 miles southwest of Sioux City.
He's like right in between Sioux City and Norfolk, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kind
it's
of.
almost right in the middle. Yeah,
It's close.
It's a good look at it.
Yeah, $3,111.
Yeah. Started on the point.
There was 70 something stock cars, wasn't there?
70, was it 77? Somewhere. 75, somewhere in there.
There
Tons
was
of
44 mods, I think.
Yep, 44 mods. Yeah. Very
Good
good. That was the most efficient that show has been run. Had a good procedures through there. They ran through it quick. The farms were efficient. And there's so many people there. It's awesome.
I saw pictures and
Grandstand.
videos. It was a full grandstand.
Yeah.
And
First day.
I heard from my buddy Jace Witt that was there.
Yep.
He's like, there was no parking left for cars.
There was
race
no pit
cars.
parking
There was
left.
nothing.
There was no pit parking left. They at all 174. They maximize their space for sure. I don't know if it was Ryan, the announcer there, who does a lot of organization for that event. I can't remember who it was, but they said they could fit 110 in their main pit area, and then an extra 65 cars. I'm sure they squeezed some in the regular pit, but really, really good event.
That's
6 years in a row. It's probably the coolest single day thing I've seen the last 6 years. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with that place is like it doesn't have a very good pit area for big rigs. Is what it seems.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It like most of the pit area is like on the back stretch where you can fit normal trailers, but for races like that, a lot of people.
So what they did was like a lot of your regular size enclosed trailers are going to be on that back, and then a lot of the toters kind of on the far. What is that?
The west
end
side.
of the pit area. Yep. I mean, it worked. Did a good job. Then they opened up the kind of between the grandstand west entrance or west entrance gate, all the way to the kind of the county road there. But, yeah, really good. It was over by 9:50 and good racing even for the day. Did a really good job.
Yeah.
So, awesome of that.
Yeah, it seemed awesome from highlights.
And to see the whole family there, like we have a ton of family at my dad's race, but like the whole family kind of got the lounge area, the VIP, and I'm sure there was tons more there. You know what I'm saying from people obviously that were related to Tanner, but just so cool. Family just enjoys it. Everybody has a good time. Everybody's got a smile on their face, and great money. I mean, 10,000 win stock cars.
Yeah.
Single day show.
That's insane.
10,000 win stock cars, 4,000 to win mod.
I think it was 3. It could have been 4. I don't know.
I thought it was 4 and then 3 for the hobbies.
Yeah. But Cody, we should get sidetracked off Cody Milosic here. 15 years old and winning a race like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's impressive. he did a good job in his heat race. They lined it off based off passing and finishing points. By the way, that irks me. People say passing points. It's passing and finishing points. So it matters where you finish too.
Yes.
It's just not passing points.
Yes.
And my thing with passing points is I like how they did it, where the winner doesn't get like 250 points.
Yeah.
They do it to where if you win, the way I see it is if you win, you should get like 110 points.
Yep. I agree.
But then go like 90, 80,
Yep.
whatever, and then however many for passing cars you do. But if you start from the pole and win, I don't think you should automatically get the front row starting spot
Yeah.
versus the guy that goes from 11th to 2nd.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
agree on that.
That's just my thought of it. I mean, it sucks that you drew the pole and won,
Yeah.
but it's also not fair to the guy that starts that deep
Yep.
in an 8-lap heat race to not have a chance to be there.
There's no perfect formula to it.
No.
And, there's something to tweak everywhere, just like
Yes.
a race car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no
but
perfect
like
formula
Caden
for it.
Reynolds, started pole of his heat race and finished first, and I think he started like 15th, made the A. I think so.
Yeah.
I could be wrong on this.
Yeah.
Maybe he was 11th, but that you almost don't want to draw
No.
the
Yeah.
1 or the 2 or the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to start outside pole and
Yeah.
win it. That'd be most ideal, probably, or inside row 2, outside row 2, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish for big shows, like if it's like the Dave Riley race,
Yep.
you guys would do almost like a US MTS style thing. You do like hot lap qualifying, take points from that, and then do passing points. And
Yeah,
I feel like that it takes a while though.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
The other part too just eats up the track during the day.
That's true, yeah.
So the last maybe year or two at the Pelster, they would do qualifying and hot laps too as part of it. Just eat the track. So they didn't do
Yes.
hot laps yesterday. They didn't do hot laps today at Beatrice, and like yesterday. I don't know. That's why I thought about that for the
Yeah.
Riley races, doing some sort of qualifying. But we just did standard
Yep.
draw, redraw. And I think it worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just, the passing and finishing points deal is some people can get confused on that, where everybody knows your standard draw, redraw, your transfer,
Yeah,
your
exactly.
redraw, who's going to be, who's not. It just
Yep.
makes it easier, and hopefully.
And it makes it easier for the guys doing the lineups because
Yeah.
you don't have to go through everybody and calculate their points.
And then-
Does MRP do that for
yeah.
you?
Yeah. The thing is there's a way to put it like the lineup as you can show your points, but it's just so tricky when our scorers are up there scoring
Yeah.
each race. We get one heat race on, one heat race
Yep.
off. I could be back there, but on that night, I'm running everywhere. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's interesting. I like this conversation. By the way.
Yeah.
That's good.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the other part too is, you ideally have a racy track during your redraw stuff. So I feel like during the Riley race we were pretty good.
Yeah.
We got something that was racy and
Yep.
guys could pass.
That's the thing with some of the draw redraw things, especially in a sport mod. A lot of times you go to big races and we get put out
First
first.
or second, yeah.
And we all know how I draw. I draw like a 90 usually.
Yeah.
And
You drew an 86 in my dad's race. I remember
I
that
did.
because
Yeah.
you were with me at check-in. You drew an 86.
Yeah.
That was good
So-
luck though. I think.
yeah, I got second.
Yeah.
And
Close.
but
Bridesmaid
I
again.
tried. It was
That was amazing.
Talk about
race.
second. But yeah, it like that race you at least had I was able to pass in a heat race and I
Yeah.
made the redraw. I think for the redraw I drew like a 12, but
I can't remember if it's 8 or 12. I think it was. 8.
it might have been 8.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just kind of
Hunter started on the horn. I
Yep.
think if I remember right. Yeah, really good race.
I do remember that. Yeah.
And that race only had one yellow too. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. I mean, it was 22, 23 laps straight.
Yeah, I was trying to think of what race it was. Yeah, me and Hunter I was a little better than him in 1 and 2. He was a lot better than me in 3 and 4. And it was a good race.
Yeah.
Got to lap traffic and he got through it right on the bottom.
Just
and
waiting
it
for that yellow
just,
too.
Yeah, it just kind of pushed all the lap cars to the top where I was
You're
probably going to
gaining.
drive around him.
Yeah.
I got side by side with him at one point, but then he got under another lap car and I got kind of stuck.
Yeah, last couple laps he
Yep.
was really good.
But
That was his
what
first
happens.
win away from Corning too. He's
Really?
been
Yeah.
good this year. Yeah, done a
he
really
got a
good
new
job.
NF1 and he's been
Mhm.
quick.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think that's it for. We'll go into break now. So we'll go into break here, and when we come back, it's going to be all about Chance Riley. I can't wait.
Heck yeah, BRB.
If you've been watching the podcast and you've been liking the looks of the bodies behind us, message RC Oval Builds on Facebook.
We build modifieds, late models, and stock cars. This episode of the All Talk Racing Podcast is brought to you by Bad Fast Hobbies. Whether you're into carpet racing, oval racing, mini Z, or crawling, Bad Fast Hobbies has the tracks, the parts, and the people to keep you racing.
They are proud supporters of both of our racing programs and our podcast. We couldn't do it without them. Stop in, hit the track, tell them the All Talk Racing Podcast sent you. Now let's get back to the show.
All right, welcome back. After the break, we're getting into some Chance Riley here. I'm really excited about this. I first want to just say another thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thank you guys. I mean, to even start this up, you two, it takes a lot of courage to talk for this long in front of a pretty good sized audience, whether it's 10 people or 10,000. That's certainly a challenge, and it's grown. The first 3 episodes have been really good, so to be your first guest on the 4th one, it's only going to get bigger. So
Yep, for sure.
I first want to just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm 19, same age as these guys. Graduated high school same year. Go to Iowa State, majoring in business. So sophomore year will start in August. Went to West High. My dad raced, Dave Riley. Hobby stock, sport mod, little stock car. Started in the mid 90s, and then just got into it since. Mom, Brenda Beacom. She's awesome, best mom I could ask for.
Yeah,
so,
she's great.
Yeah, I mean, you sit with her at the races now.
Yeah, we go to. Sometimes when I am able to go to supper, she always goes to supper with my mom and Audra and stuff. So.
Oh yeah, I know they went Friday. So
yeah,
yep. No, just she's awesome. She's taught me a lot. Last 7 years, especially since my dad's passed since the last 7 years. So she's helped guide me a ton. So that's probably the biggest influence or hero in my life. And just meet so many people through high school, middle school, elementary, and then go to college. In the racing world, there's so many. So and there's countless others.
Yeah, the racing world's awesome for sure.
Yep.
In this, I'm gonna be learning a lot about you. I don't know a whole lot about you, so
I think a lot of people learn.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah. So you got into racing through your dad, right?
Yep. So, my dad raced hobby stock, and what I remember for probably the first year it's like 2015 or 14 when he raced Bill Whaler's hobby stock. So Bill Whaler lived in South Sioux, and he raced a lot in early 2010s, late 2000s, and my dad raced his hobby. I can't remember what year he started. I was young, obviously, but I just remember always being at Billy's shop, and I remember telling him set tire pressure at each one for hobby stock and different things like that. And so my dad raced his hobby mostly at Interstate or Raceway Park, I guess what would have been. Yep. So I remember that most commonly from my early years. 2016, I remember, just going with my dad. He raced for national points that year, and I think he ended up top 15, 20, right around there. So we'd race Park. Park was back open, racing Saturdays, IMCA, then Sunday at Raceway, and then the occasional Friday, we'd go down to Denison, Crawford County.
Oh, okay.
So he probably raced there 10 times, just chasing points. And that's the year I remember most. And that honestly, that's the year. So then I would have been 9 or 10. That's when I wish I was involved with my dad's racing more, per se. I probably wouldn't be here doing this. I'd probably be in a race car. I just kind of did different things, and when I was younger, just didn't get into it as much. I mean, there's other stuff to it, but
yeah, for sure.
That's what I remember that year the most. And then the sport mod, he raced the sport mod in 2017. So that was his final full year racing. Race Park weekly. I want to say he was top 5 in points for his rookie year. Did good. 2 or 3 wins that year. I mean, first year in sport mod, it's pretty good. There was good cars. You know, he'd race against like Carber, Todd Bower, Jeff Brunson.
Was Rusty in one then?
Yep, Towhead. Yep, really good. There's other guys too. Yep. Jake Sacco would come down and race. Cody Thompson would have been a sport mod then too. So, for him to get a couple wins that year, really good. Yeah. And then the hobby days, like John Kane, Bill Whaler, close to them. I always remember Tony Fetterman, Aaron Shern. He was, a good buddy of my dad's, raced a ton. Dave Miller. I know I'm missing a few, but that's just what I remember on Sundays and Saturdays. And Lenny Tucker, Lenny's been around so long. He's awesome. Know Lenny well. And, those are some of the guys that stick out in my head. And then 17 had some tough luck and, things go sour at the end of the year. Just right when we started racing out of town, like went to Alta, Blue Motor, something like that. Eagle clutch went out and different things, broke transmission. So that's when things started to suck, went downhill in terms of racing. So like 2018, we wouldn't have raced a car of my dad's own that year. Might have raced a night or two in a hobby and somebody else's ride. So like 18 was tough, and then 19 was tough, and then fall of 19 passed away. That was a bad deal. Miss him a lot. Now that was a tough year. I would have been junior high, middle school, and that was tough. That's a lot there to it, but and then a couple years down the road, it was just a big adjustment for my mom and I in that stretch, but and our whole family, but there was so much support, so much love. I didn't realize, like, I love my dad, but I didn't realize how much love there was and support until, something like that happens. And, that it was very eye-opening to me. It changed my life. Obviously it changed my life from an aspect where I don't have a father in my life, a father figure. But then just to see how many people kind of were just so kind and loving to us, kind of changed my course and direction of how I looked at life, and kind of went into that. So I guess we can get our next topic here, but that was kind of what I remember from racing early in the day, how I started into it. My grandpa Mike, I'd be terrible not to mention him. I just remember him, my dad, Mike, Grandpa Mike, and the Whalers, my mom, everybody else. We'd go to the races, and me and Grandpa, we'd go to Denison on Fridays, Eagle Saturdays up here. So I was really close to him, and then he obviously really close to my dad, and I love watching him race, so yeah.
I feel like a lot of racing is generations, Oh, yeah. Getting like your grandpa to your dad, and then like Willie.
For sure. It's either someone in your family has raced, or you guys have just been fans forever, and now you just grew the itch and wanted to race.
Exactly. I totally agree on that. Yeah. I see so many families in racing. Like we were talking about your Grandpa Bill, a couple of days ago, like when he raced at the old Raceway Park in South Sioux, and we were with Rob Baker, Marie Baker, and we telling a story, and him and I can't remember the other guy's name. Obviously, it's 70s, but they got side by side going into turn 3. Went through the guardrail and into the cornfield, and out of the car they start fighting. So Dirk might remember that one, but
I've never heard that.
Maybe there was just something that got brought up the other day. But it's that whole family lineage, and that was 50 years ago. Or my grandpa raced 50 years ago, 40 years ago, and South Sioux or Raceway, even Park Jefferson. Well, I wouldn't start it till the mid 80s. Park Jefferson, it was a horse track, but. Even Ottawa down here, 90s, going into that. And then obviously your dad raced there, and there's so many people, we could go on for that forever.
I wish Blackbird would open back up.
Me
Have
too.
a race on like a Sunday or something.
I put a lot of thought into it. I mean,
what are your guys' opinion at like Park on another track opening around here?
I don't know. I mean, it'd be good. Another racetrack open. That's great. When there's more racing, that's better for the community, better for the sport of racing. More
I
people
feel like
are
it would
interested.
bring more cars into it, but I don't know how you guys would look at it on try to get fans on that side of things.
Yeah, that's a tricky part of it. Like if, let's just say, Blackbird or Interstate Open, for example, like one of the, because parks have so much invested in the park, like you'd want to race weekly there, but if you run 6 to 8 nights or 8, 10 at max, but like that'd be good, especially Ottawa. Like even Interstate too. Interstate was one of my favorite racetracks.
I enjoyed watching Interstate.
It was awesome.
I even think if someone were to get Interstate going again and race it 1 to 2 times a month, just put on a special once a month, it would. I feel like you'd bring a ton of cars in.
There's a lot of cost to it though.
There is.
There's a lot of cost. That's the tricky part. And
especially with I think they're trying to sell that place now for like $1 million.
That's crazy.
I'm not sure about that now, but no, it's expensive either way.
No matter what, and you have to. Even if once you buy it, you have to bring everything up to code. You have to do everything that way.
Sponsorship, it's huge. All the great sponsors at the racetrack on your race car, everybody's race car. There's only
without
so many of
help,
that in the community in Siouxland and the surrounding areas.
Yes.
But that's a great conversation too. We could go on about that forever. But I just remember Ottawa going down there like a special in 16 or 17 maybe.
Yeah. They ran like 1 or 2 nights.
One night in the fall, and then they started like a weekly kind of or every other week deal, and it just didn't take off.
Yeah.
But I just because so much of my family's from Ottawa, I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where that was my dad's home track was Blackbird.
Okay.
Yeah. And he raced there, won track champions. I think that was probably his first track championship was Blackbird Bend Speedway.
Yeah, honestly, I've never really heard about the Ottawa track.
Yep.
Because I didn't really get into racing around here until Willie started.
Yeah. Was it quarter, third mile? It was small.
Third.
It was a third.
It was a third. It was.
Is your dad raced late model there toward the end? Or
he raced
early 2000s?
Yeah,
I don't
he
know
raced
how long, but
he raced there often. I think it was a third, I believe. It was smaller than what the old park was, but it's not as small as what the new park is.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Something interesting.
Yeah, we could talk about old racetracks and races for hours.
Sunset Speedway.
Yeah, that was before us. So
yeah, that was a long time ago. But
can't remember I-80.
I love that place.
Could not remember Sunset Speedway, Rising City, Nebraska.
Yep.
I love
old
that.
Norfolk. Norfolk had an old racetrack. Riviera.
Yep.
Wagner's up there. Audubon.
Few racetracks that have closed, but I mean, shoot,
more racing
South
picks
Sioux,
up.
in South Sioux where that Walmart is, there used to be a racetrack right there.
And so let's talk about your grandpa. Yep, Raceway Park. That was what it was called.
Yeah,
and then Raceway Park in Jefferson open.
Yep.
So there's a lot to that.
Yeah. There's a lot of old racing in Sioux City that a lot of people don't know about.
Everywhere. I mean, Donovan, Nebraska, Mid America, or Mid Continental.
Yep. There used to be like 4 racetracks within 30 minutes of here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I've always said Ottawa, Iowa is like the perfect place to go to like any racetrack because you're right in the middle of Iowa and Nebraska. There's a lot of racetracks in Nebraska. There's a lot in Western Iowa. Yep. There was 2 in South Dakota for a while, and then you had Blackbird.
Yep. That's why I think if Blackbird opened, you could get a ton of cars there just because Norfolk, it's 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Harlan, it's 30, 45 minutes. Omaha, all the guys in Omaha, it's not very long. Yeah. Sioux City, 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's probably an hour to Norfolk, but there it definitely is.
Yeah.
If you just make it on a night where no one around them races, I feel like you could get a bunch of cars, but
again, there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. It's a lot more behind the sines than what anyone can think on a race.
Mm.
Yeah,
for sure.
Speaking of that, let's get into. I wanted to ask, what made you want to start the Dave Riley race?
Yeah, so we were on our way to Kansas City for a football game. It was the Steelers and the Chiefs. We played
Steelers. That's my team.
Steelers. Let's go, baby.
You like the Steelers?
Yeah, I do.
Hell yeah.
6-time Super Bowl champs.
Hell yeah.
Best franchise in all of sports.
Yep.
Pittsburgh Steelers. Yep. We're gonna get 7 this year.
Hopefully. I don't know.
Well, you got to keep the faith. But
yeah, for sure.
yeah, so anyway, we were going, it was Christmas Day, and we were going to Kansas City to watch a Steelers-Chiefs game. And
When was this?
2021. So winter of 2021.
I feel like I was at
You might have went to that game.
It was Christmas?
So I went down Christmas Day. We stayed the night, and then the game was on a Sunday. It was the 26th of December.
Dude, I was at...
You were at that game?
If I remember right, I went, because that's my birthday. I think I went.
Chiefs won a blowout.
Blowout?
It was like 42-21 or something. Maybe not that, but like Ben played, Roethlisberger.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah. Anyway, let's just say I was there.
Yeah, we'll say you were there for the fun of it.
I've been to a couple, but I can't remember if it was that one or not.
Very well could have been.
Yeah.
But went down there and we got that, like, I don't know why I remember. I mean, it makes sense. I remember this because the Riley race is huge. But we were in Council Bluffs, and I'm like, well, just getting into Council Bluffs, and I'm like, I really want to do the Riley race. I think we can do a race for Dad, make it a hobby stock special, because at the time there wasn't really any big hobby stock races, like huge that I envisioned this. Other than Super Nationals, which is multi-day, and maybe Raceway at the time might have had one a couple years ago. But anyway, there was just no hobby stock races. I'm like, I think I can make this hobby stock race, a couple extra $100 to win, and, bring a night of celebration, and everybody can have some fun, race your regular classes, and let's do it. So I'm like, all right, made the page. And then it was like picking a date. Then we're going through the Sundays at Raceway. This was when Steve had it, Steve Corrali, did a really good job. Steve was awesome to work with during this deal. So we were like, my dad's birthday lines up on a Sunday. And I'm like, all right, let's do July 3rd. I'm like, this is going to be good. Day before the 4th of July. Everybody's off work the next day. Let's do it. And at this time, I was 14 years old. So I'm like, this is a lot for a 14-year-old kid to do and organize. But I'm like, all right, let's try it. So we set the date, and, kind of off it went. It really didn't take off in terms of like the payout until like 2 weeks before. I think we had it to where it was like,
that, and I think during that race, like the night of the race, people in the stands just kept donating money to it too.
I don't remember that. It very well could have been.
I thought it was one night where, like, at first it was like $2 or $3 grand to win or something like that, and it ended up being like $5 grand to win.
No, we've never had 5, but that very well could have been.
Like it just gained a ton.
Yeah, so like that first year, it got really big. 2 weeks to go, and I'm like, all right, it could be this thing could be huge. And when I show up that night, I'm like expecting a normal night, family, friends there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Then the grandstand's absolutely packed. I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool. And I'm still running around with my head cut off, trying to get people, money and all that stuff at 14. I'm like, I didn't even think about it at the time. And that first year was really awesome. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't be biased and say it, but it was probably my favorite year just because all my dad's friends like won that night. It's crazy. So like the hobbies, Johnny Kane won that night. And, my dad and Johnny are tight. I don't know if you noticed Johnny at the races, but he'll always wear my dad's shirt and rep my dad's shirt every night. It's pretty cool. It kind of gets me emotional thinking about dissecting it, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
I like goosebumps right now thinking, but, so he won that first year. And then when he pulls into victory lane, and I don't know how he had the money, like, cause usually you get your pay at the payout window, but he had this envelope and that was $25.56. And he gives that money right back to me. Like, wow. That was like, I'm getting goosebumps and chills from that. Like that's a lot of money for a hobby stock, and you don't win that in 2 years, especially at that time. I mean, not that pay's changed a ton, but like that was crazy.
He gave his winnings back.
He gave all 2,556 right back to us.
That's nice.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah,
but that was probably one of the craziest things. Like that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And to have him do that was very special.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's how much, like how close, like my dad and him were and then, like I said, throwing Billy, he was a big part of our races as well when my dad raced, because he raced his car. And then he was obviously there that night, and that was crazy. And then Sport Mods Towhead won. My dad and him were pretty close. He says that's his best win of his career. That means a lot. Yeah, what I'm saying? That's special. And Todd Jure won stock cars. My dad and Todd were really close. And then Jim Teese won modifieds. So he's from Mapleton, and my dad grew up in Mapleton. So, maybe I shouldn't say that's my favorite. But honestly, as from the winner standpoint, to see a lot of my dad's close friends win. Yeah, that's maybe not
cool.
close, but knew each other very well and were friends.
People that knew your dad won, which is you can say it's biased or anything, but to anyone, that's going to be probably the best thing that could possibly have happened. It
was crazy. At 15, I guess I didn't really think about it because I was still a freshman in high school or whatever. Yeah. But and to see the stands packed, and I was just happy.
And at that young, it's kind of hard to bring it in, but you created that.
Yeah. Because then 5 years down the road, look what it's become.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then I guess kind of got into that and how the first year went, but how the initial thought about it. So I seen the Pelster race in Albion. I'm like, all right, that's hobby stock and stock car special too, for a person that was involved in racing and a lot of people loved and adored and stuff. And I'm like, I could probably do something like this in Sioux City for my dad. And so that was the inspiration behind it. And to go to that event yesterday and see that all the time, really cool. That's an amazing event.
Yeah. For sure.
So that's what inspired it. And then that's how the Riley race started. And then second year we went to Park because I didn't know if Interstate was going to be open. I would have kept it Interstate, but that was, 23 would have been when Chase and Shelby took it. Yeah.
Yep. Because it was going to be closed, and then Chase and Shelby took it over.
It was about December or January. So we went to Park. It was on a Monday, so that was tricky, but we were very thankful for the Beckers. And then the third year, that one I was so torn on what to do because the Beckers, Wayne and Amy had done so much good. Yeah. So I sat on it for a while. I kind of had an idea, but I wasn't totally sure. Then I'm like, all right, let's take it back to Interstate. And we did. And that third year was very emotional because of the flood. Yeah. So it was the first race back.
Yes.
So that was crazy. Stands were packed again. And there was tons of people the second year at Park too. But, after the flood, everybody came together to help Siouxland, Sioux City.
For sure.
And all the areas that got flooded, especially the racetracks.
Yes.
So that was really cool. And then the fourth year, back to Park, and the fifth year at Park. And they've gotten the last 2 years, I think it has really.
Oh, for sure.
Almost not everybody knows about it, but in the racing world, from the last 2 years.
Almost everyone in IMCA, I think, is starting to know about it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's got to be very special.
Oh, it's amazing. Very, very heartwarming to see that, how it's grown, and people knowing about it, the caliber of drivers, the amount of racers, the amount of people in the stands. And then just for all our sponsors that have supported all 5 years, the first year sponsors, and then to see people buy tickets this year.
That was insane.
What was it? 1,000 and something tickets?
Almost 1,100.
That's insane.
So almost 3/4 of the people in the stands got to see an event for free. The best show in Siouxland in terms of during the summer. Well, maybe not the best show, but one of the better ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I shouldn't say best because every night there's different pieces. But
I was lucky to win in 24 at Interstate, I believe.
24.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a very special win to get.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a really good race too. Track was excellent. And I think you were on the top.
That was like the first win I've ever gotten at Interstate where I was running the wall.
Yeah, I was saying,
Willie, I ripped the filler panel off.
Yep. I remember.
Really?
That.
You did that?
Yeah.
I'm like, Willie's on the top right now. I don't know who I was. I think I was with my mom. Like, I've never seen Willie run the top like that. And he's banging down the wall.
Yeah, I was scraping the wall.
And that race had to give you a ton of confidence moving forward.
Because then I think I went like 3 in a row after that because I finally figured out, hey, the wall's faster on interstate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially when it had cushion like that, and Chase had it really nice.
Yes, Chase was very good with the racetrack because no matter what at interstate, you can almost run the bottom, and then he got it to where you can exit on the top all the way around, and it made it twice as good.
Moved a ton of dirt around and made it so much better.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I wish that place would open back up.
Yep. That was a really good race. I can't remember who was even got second or third. Maybe Burke or Meyer.
Meyer got third, I believe. I think it was Burke that got second or someone like that. Yeah. So it was me and then like 2 out of towners.
Yep.
And then I don't know who got fourth, but that was definitely a fun race.
Yep. And then this year, close. I can't remember last year. A Sport Mod. Woodard won. Yeah, we close.
I've gotten second twice.
Yeah.
2 years in a row now to Woodard.
But to take 3 top 2s in 3 straight years, I think you'll take that.
I can't complain.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Just if every single top 2 I've had was a win, I'd be at like 40 wins.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's just well.
You'd be on pace. You'd be on pace to be the GOAT if it was that case. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Honestly, if you make tech most nights,
that's a success.
Yeah.
You can't be mad.
You putting the trailer in one piece or the car in the trailer in one piece.
Don't get wrecked. Don't get anything like that. It's a good night.
Yep,
for sure. You kind of touched on it, but like, what does it take to do that? Like, kind of tell us a little bit about like the behind the scenes, if you can.
It's a lot of like meeting the people and building good relationships.
Yeah.
Meeting with your sponsors, talking to the racers, having a good relationship with the promoters and the owners. That's so crucial. Like, this is how I want it to be done. Go with me on it, and let's do it. Like, Wayne and Amy, so cooperative on that front, and they are by far the best to work with on that. I mean, obviously, I'm the closest to them out of the 3 different people we've done it with. Yeah. Not that Chase and Shelby or Steve and them guys did anything wrong. It was just I built such a good relationship with Wayne and Amy and their crew, and it's like, all right, this is how it's going to go, and it's going to go smooth.
Yeah.
So that's that. But sponsors is the main thing.
Yeah.
To the amount of people that put their monetary donation or their business, their products or that kind of stuff toward the race. That's generous. That's very kind. No matter the gift, if it's $20 or $20,000, right? Yeah. That's very, very awesome.
It's nothing that they have to do. They just do it out of their heart.
And to see, over the years, hundreds of people do it. I don't like it's thousands, but hundreds, thousands have attended, which is amazing. But hundreds, to donate, that's really cool.
And this year there was a lot of first time comers to that race.
Yep.
Ever since that race, I feel like the stands have been more. There's been more people in the stands since that race.
Oh yeah.
That were at that race, and now all of a sudden they liked it. And now they're coming back.
Are you talking about like this year at Park, like the races after?
Yeah.
The stands have been pretty full.
Yeah, it's been better, and that's obviously I do a lot of that for Park, but we'll get in that later. But I would agree, like just to have people experience the night at the racetrack, and like because a lot of people, not saying they don't know it's there, but they don't know like the thrills of it each night.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that if you talk to, they think, oh, you're just going in circles.
Yeah,
they don't know what it's actually like until they get there.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So the more you can get people there, the more they realize, hey, this is actually kind of fun.
Yep. Then they meet you guys. Oops, sorry. They meet you guys, and
yes,
you put on good events, and
this week, the guys that won that door panel, that was their first time ever at the racetrack.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So
crazy.
that was, and they came out and they're like, we're gonna keep on coming back.
That's awesome.
Every week, and they even said they want to get a car, but they had a little bit of alcohol on them, but
they'll still remember though.
Yeah, they're still going to remember
it's experience.
all the races, and they're going to realize how remember how fun that actually was.
Hopefully they're watching the podcast.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Did you tell them you had a podcast?
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. 2 new listeners or 1 or whoever
Hopefully.
it was. Yeah.
There's 3 of them.
3 of them. Perfect. Plus 3.
Yeah.
There was a couple guys that said, "You better not quit the podcast."
Yeah. We've had a lot of good reviews on the podcast. So that's definitely good to hear.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this one I feel like has been one of our best.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, I mean, more on that. Just the sponsors and then to get the drivers and the fans and get it on the news, publicity. That's huge. I built great relationships with the sports directors and sports people and just news people in general. Like I went into KTIV and Ron DeMar says, "Hi, Chance, how's it going?" I'm like, man, I didn't know he knew me. Like, this guy's a celebrity.
That knows your name.
Yeah, I mean, holy cow. Like, Ron's he's been around so long and watch him on the news every day growing up. I'm like, oh, that's pretty sweet to know. It's something small like that.
Yeah.
But, and just to get it out there, like Dustin Jarrett, just to have him be there and talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, that was awesome.
Exactly.
Yes.
DJ's the Lucas Oil, the premier series late model announcer in the country. And
I feel like he's probably the most known announcer or something like that in at least dirt
probably is the
racing
most
for
following. Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Not
at least on social media.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think soon it'll probably be
dirt.
Yeah,
For all dirt racing, I think he could be starting to get up there for on the NASCAR level. Like
that's
on the level of like how popular he is compared to like Earnhardt or something like that.
For sure.
Probably not that
cool.
big, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yep. Yes, sir.
So was the Riley race basically what got you close to Aim and Wayne?
What's her name?
Aim and
What?
Wayne?
Who?
Amy and Wayne.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it did. It did. So like that first year when we did at Park, which would have been the second year of the event, Wayne had never seen an attendance number like that in a race. And, we're walking back out of the clubhouse. And that time, oh no, you're parked on the back. But we were walking like behind the clubhouse. So, there was nobody around. And he just shakes my hand, gives me a big hug. And, he didn't know what it was going to be. Uh-huh. And, what he expected. I don't know if he attended the first year. I can't remember. But he was ecstatic, thrilled to have an event like that. And, since that date, we weren't really as tight in 23, but we talk with ideas and stuff. And then, 24, that was probably the hardest decision I made was to take it back to Interstate. Just because growing up Interstate, that's the track I went to the most. I love that racetrack and, is one of my favorite racetracks of all time. So I'm like, build a great relationship with Amy and Wayne, but I've seen, Chase and Shelby, what they've done. And I love Interstate Speedway a lot, Raceway Park as I grew up, but we're going to do Interstate in 24. And that was a tough decision. I spent a lot of days thinking on that. And, maybe as a 16-year-old at the time, maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have just, trusted my gut, trusted my heart. But it all worked out in the end.
Exactly.
So that year, 24, we didn't really talk as much. We moved. I mean, we did, but we moved to Thursdays. Our park Jeff moved to Thursdays, and then I was playing varsity baseball, so I couldn't. We'd play Tuesday, Thursday games, so I couldn't make most nights, and I couldn't help out. But I could do Sundays, right?
Yeah.
And then after the Riley race, I don't know, we got back together. Remember the Mulder race at Park during that time because Rock Rapids got hit by the flood too. Yeah, they weren't able to race. Like the fairgrounds took a lot of damage, and obviously Park and Interstate, that was just a bad deal too. We talked about it earlier, but the Mulder race was a good success for Park, and me and Wayne chopped it up after the races a lot that night. And the next race, I started helping advertise and promote, and I hadn't done that for each track. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. Then we kind of went in. I finished out the year, and then high school started, and then came time to play in the fall special, the Iron Cup. And I thought there was things we could do to make that special a lot better for the racers, make it more, on a level where it would be more of a race where drivers wanted to attend, fans wanted to attend. And then, well, before that, the track changed too. So we were in August of 24, end of August, right before Super Nats, early September, and Wayne had just this crazy idea of changing the racetrack. And I'm like,
because that was after his first change, right?
Yes. So
it was when he switched it to the small track that it is now.
Correct. So cut it down in the fall of 22 for the Iron Cup race. Then they made adjustments to during 23.
Yep.
And then same was for 24. And they probably made, adjustments too.
Yep.
And then we got to August 2024, September early, and we're like, he's gonna make, he showed me what he was gonna do, this whole deal. Like, wow, this guy is nuts. This guy is insane. Like, he cares. At the time, a lot of people were torn. They didn't want to see it go. I think you were a guy that was like, I want this track to change. Yeah. If I remember right.
Yeah, I was fully in on it because I'm definitely a bull ring guy.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Especially when you started racing the top.
Yeah. But, yes, I started out at I-80 in Corning. Yep. But the thing about those racetracks is they did not race like half miles.
Yep.
They, like Denison, they don't race like Denison. They had a top.
Every track's unique.
Yes. But they always have a top and they always had a bottom. Yeah. And they were tight enough corners where it almost raced closer to a smaller track than what a bigger track did.
Do you remember all this, Jake? 2 years ago?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I mean, this was a lot. It sticks out in my head. So they made the transformation and changed that track in a month, 3 weeks, a month. I'm like, holy cow. And
I think a lot of people were worried about it rutting up.
Yep.
I did not think it would, because they moved the whole turns 1 and 2 in probably 2 weeks, the year before or 2 years before, and it almost rubbered the first night. Like, it wasn't anywhere near getting holes.
Yeah.
So I had full faith in them that it wouldn't rut. I mean, they had a few things that they had to tweak on, but it was definitely a lot better than what most people, I think, thought.
Yeah, and I'm not no racer, but I was actually excited for the change, just because of how much I enjoyed watching Interstate versus Park. I was excited, for the change.
You know how many times I told him no on the change?
You did?
Oh yeah.
You didn't want the change?
I mean, because
I knew I knew the investment that was going to take.
Yes.
And it's a lot of resources.
Change took a lot of money.
But he was set, and it's probably the best thing that's happened.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I think the racing has gotten 10 times better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because the old track was so much of a momentum builder that it was almost hard to pass.
Yeah. I remember when the first couple races on the outside wall in the backstretch coming out of 2. I was just remember it just looks like they're so close from the grandstands.
Yeah.
It was this is gonna be sketchy.
I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, man, when they first changed and started doing practices and the racing, I'm like, this is weird. Like seeing the cars half as close,
Because it was on the outside of those light poles that are now on the backstretch. And now it's on the inside.
I remember. And I was obviously in part of that. So,
well, still going to Park when I'm sitting in the stands, I think it's just weird how the track, like where you're pitted, right? Wasn't that the...
So where I pit, it was... You were basically right up on what the fence would be for the back. So pretty much like right in between the 2 pits. So right in front of us, there's like where Harris parks, and then in front, like right behind the catwalk, like where the middle drive area in between those, that's pretty much where the backstretch was.
It's just crazy every time I go there. I think about how much smaller it is. Like, how is a track this big?
Yeah. And the pits are, I mean, back in the day, the pits were back there, and then to have that change too is like, you know, because when I grew up going to park, you know, so Adam opened it up or it was like 15 or 14. They may have ran a fall show or late summer of 14 or 15.
Yep.
And like the pits were always where you parked your cars for the grandstand. So that was a wild change too, because I'd never seen that as a kid growing up, watching having the pits be on the backstretch.
Yep. Which I like the pits on the backstretch. The only problem I have with it is it's harder for the fans to get to the pit area.
Yeah.
We've had this conversation a lot the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. That's the only issue.
How would you change that though?
I don't think you can.
Can't.
Yeah, that's a problem.
The thing is, like, well, especially the campground there, though.
Yeah.
You know, with the campground there, or not there, you had so much more parking, but you really don't need that much parking. So the campground's awesome there.
Because you still have a ton of parking out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, like, if there's a night, you know, let's just say a random Friday, you know, once a month, where you could park the cars back there, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But then you have so much space out there, I don't know. Then you don't have the shack, but yeah, that's a conversation for, another day to try and get some more interaction. I completely agree with you on that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Which now you guys are doing where we can bring our shirts up to you guys.
Yeah.
And you guys sell the
that.
shirts.
That
That's
was
definitely a big thing that helps a lot, because this t-shirt sales help all the races.
I just hope that works out good.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was a couple guys that did it, and then you guys are up there Friday, too. So, and Jill said it was great. So, seeing your mom and grandma up there.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Definitely
Jill
a good
and
thing.
Jeanette. Yeah, awesome. But, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Talked on that.
We're going to go for a while, which is fine with me.
Yeah.
I think these guys like this.
Oh,
I think they want to listen to all this stuff.
And I'm learning so much on this. I learned a lot on every pod. I've learned the most on this one though. Since you don't race and stuff, I've always thought about this, talking to Willie before this. Like, what inspires you to be so involved at park? Like, because you help around and stuff, and because you're really, you know a lot about the racing.
Yep. I never got into the race car stuff like when I was younger. So, like, honestly, hands-on, I don't know jack shit. Okay. So, I probably should have said that, but I just don't know a ton. And, like, I'm really good with numbers. I'm book smart. So I love, not you. No. I see it. But, like, I was book smart. I was always advanced in math. I was, when I was in, I want to say 3rd grade or 4th grade, like I was a kid that, or let's just say middle school. So I was like 5th grade. And I was a kid that they had a full-on school bus for me, take me to Riverside Elementary to West Middle for 6th grade math. And I was the only one on that bus. Maybe there was one more kid. I can't remember. That was a long time ago, but I just was always book smart. And I wish I wasn't like that. I wish I was more mechanically inclined and more a hands-on learner.
I'm a big hands-on learner.
Yeah. See, I'm the opposite. That's why I go to Iowa State for business and not engineering. But anyway, so that's kind of like how I seen it. And then when I started doing the payouts for the Riley race, you got to put the money to where it goes to the right spot. So let's say if I have a $200 or, let's say a $500 donation, okay? I'm not going to put it all to the top. I'm going to spread it out.
You aren't going to put it $500 to the winner, then have 500 or make it $1,000 to win
thing
for
that
200 for second.
What I like about that race is how much it goes to the field.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, sorry. The distribution, I would always like, how am I going to distribute this money? And that's how I worked with like multiplication when I was younger. It's weird, but I was quick on that stuff. So, then when I got helping with that fall special in 24, it's not how I liked it. Not even close to how I liked it, but I helped with it. It was good. And then come to 25, and then like our fall specials last year, I wanted to do better stuff. Not where I wanted it, but more the Riley race is how I learned all this stuff and like how to distribute this money and like how to make it make sense in that way. So that's what I like about the track. And then you start marketing and advertising. I know enough people, you do different stuff with that too. So I don't know. That's why I like it. I like to see people have fun at the races. I hate to see people bummed out, whether it's a racer, a fan in the stands, or an employee. I want everybody to have fun, whether they're, been in the races once or 1,000 times, or they get last at the race or first. That's what I like, because I'm always about positivity.
Exactly.
So that's what I like about Park. And Amy and Wayne are so positive, especially Amy. She's the most loving person I know.
Yeah.
A lot like my mom. She's almost my second mom. My mom's always like that. And then Amy going to the races on Friday and throughout the week working with her, it's like, yeah, she's perfect for that too. I don't really know how much to add on that, but that's kind of how I got into it. And then, just helping with these fall specials, kind of really turn with the Riley race, add to it. But anyway,
how do you keep, like, when it was like a week before the race and all this donation started popping up, how do you keep track of all that?
You stay up till 3 a.m, track it. like I seen Whitney Grabowski with the race at the post. Was it Saturday or whatever? She's like, last day to register, I'll be up till 12:01 a.m. organizing all this stuff. I'm like, yep, that sounds about right. Because those last 3 or 4 nights, and you guys are used to it as racers. Like, you stay up in the shop all night, work on stuff. Maybe not every day of the week, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have a race car.
Kind of just depends when
your race schedule is.
Exactly. Like, tonight you're going to be up all night.
Yeah, tonight. But like, that's what I did for the last couple weeks there, especially toward the end, like organizing all this money and making sure it goes right, envelopes and all that kind of stuff. My mom was a big help with that. I could not do that on my own. I'd go stir crazy.
So, question about that. So when you guys do the pay, did you have all the envelopes for each position already made before the night? Of like the money wise?
No.
You didn't?
No. There's no. We don't. No.
Okay. I didn't, because
contingency money, yes. Like if you're, let's say $500 to the highest local fishing hobby stock, and it wasn't that, like, we'd have that money ready.
Okay.
But like in terms of like, you always got to rely on, what happens that night to be ready, because we do cash. That's
that's definitely nice doing cash. Checks are okay, but cash is definitely preferred by
cash is king.
Yes, for sure. I shouldn't get into this, but I hate how the whole card thing nowadays.
You don't like card?
No. I like cash.
Every time we go to a restaurant, he's cash.
It's because I work for my dad and we pay a credit card fee. I hate that.
That is true. Yeah, that's a good point.
So I hate how everything's going cashless. I don't know how they do it. There's so much money in card fees.
Yeah. I agree on that.
Yeah.
Like, if I going to Wrigley Field a couple weeks ago, like, you're not paying anything with cash.
It's just insane.
Tyson is cashless.
Yeah.
Yep. Tyson's cashless.
It's just insane to me.
Yeah.
But a big corporation,
Oh yeah.
But
that's it's just the future.
Yeah.
Future, like Squidward or SpongeBob.
I'll always have cash, though. As long as they don't take it away from me, I'll have cash. Well, let's move on here. We kind of got into how you racing with your dad as a kid. I don't know if you want to add any more on that.
I don't have anything else. I kind of went off around that pretty good.
Yeah. Where do you see racing now versus in the future?
That's a tough. I don't think I have the full answer to that, just because I don't know enough about like the mechanics of everything. But in terms of like, man.
Well, let me add to that. Do you think it's in the right direction?
I think so. Like, I think it's like kind of, it's hard to tell. Like, I feel like I don't know if I'm qualified enough to make this answer, but in terms of like Park Jefferson, I think we are going in the right direction in terms of like,
I would agree.
Our car count is, I think, going up. I mean, just not saying we're up 20 cars a night, but if we're up, 3, 4, 5 from last year and we sustain that,
that's good.
Hopefully, you know what I'm saying?
That's just more cars that you can get.
Yeah, well, and
the more cars, the better.
Yeah, the more people going to the races in general. That's good. I think we've seen that over the last 2-3 years here. Since I've started. So I think for us, like, up as a whole, I couldn't give you an answer on that. I think, like, the NASCAR race at Chicago a couple weeks ago sold out. That was awesome to see.
Yeah.
You know, 4th of July weekend to see that place sold out.
For
And
sure.
I mean, I get it's not in Chicago, but Chicagoland, that's awesome. And in terms of all the cards and stuff, I couldn't give you a definite answer on that. I think I want to be involved in the future, especially after college. I get a job, land a job somewhere. I think I'd still see myself being involved and continuing my dad's race as long as possible.
Yeah.
You know, until I die, probably.
Yeah.
As long as we're racing in 70 years and we're not having flying cars or anything like that.
Yeah. I guess, what do you think about that? I guess
I want to hear your answer. Yeah.
I do think racing as a whole is almost growing, but in certain spots, like I think right now the IMCA A-Mod class is dying a little bit, but all those guys that were in an A-Mod are moving to a different class. So that class is growing. But
I think late models are more popular now. I don't, but just from what I've seen in the last 5 years, not just in Siouxland
as a whole.
I'm talking as like the bigger series because I don't know. I started probably watching Lucas, not even during COVID or 21. I want to say like I didn't really get into it till like that last year by 80 silver dollar. Like I had no idea who. And this is bad to say. I had no idea who Jonathan Davenport was 4 years ago, and that's just because I didn't watch it on the big series, I guess. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just seeing it, but
I mean,
I would say late models as a whole is bigger, but late models on the weekly side of things, like IMCA late models, it kind of depends the area you're in. Here, I don't think there's much growth going to it. It was growing, and then it went to like a standstill.
Yeah.
Now I see a few more A-Mods coming up. So that's kind of what we're waiting on for us to make the move.
I was thinking about that.
What's growing?
I was thinking about that.
Like late model wise, tri-state, you're getting almost 40 cars for the tri-state races.
Yeah, depends on your night. Yeah.
Yep, but like that's a big thing that's growing. But the tri-state, you also don't race every weekend. Where like us, we're 3 to 4 nights a week is what we like to race.
Yeah.
So with whatever class we go to, we want to still be able to race a bunch. So
He
it's
thinks
kind
a
of
lot like me.
it's just kind of what places can we race and not have to travel 5 hours to the other side of the state.
Yep.
But I would say racing as a whole is kind of growing. I think it took a standstill, and then now more people are starting to get into it.
I would agree.
And then at the national level, it's definitely growing. There's more and more national cars, I think, happening. But it's also...
I feel like you see so much on Flow.
Yes.
Yeah. Like
I think...
Even 2 years ago, like I don't even think Flow... When did Flow start? 21, 22? Because it was speed shift.
Yeah.
And then you get Flow, like you see a lot.
Yeah, now Flow's taken over.
Oh, yeah.
And but I would say some people say TV killed the sport
No.
for the tracks.
No.
I think
I disagree.
TV grew the sport
Yeah.
entirely.
Because you see it more on social media.
Yeah.
And
Yes. So,
what's
like-
the most popular thing right now?
social media.
Social media. TikTok, Instagram,
Yep.
Facebook. Doesn't matter what. Snapchat.
So everyone's saying that the TV's killing race tracks. Well, you would know more than me with the IMCA TV going on at Park. Do you think that helped Park, or is that hurting?
We
Park?
have people that don't go to the races at all. I mean, that watch it on IMCA TV every single week. So, in my opinion, no. I think it enhances your product that you display.
Because I feel like even if you have,
I do have a question. Do you get something? Does Park get something from IMCTV? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
See, it'd be different if they didn't. You know?
yes,
Oh, right.
Yeah. Okay.
but so like I think
Every racetrack has a partnership like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
if you have the TV, they give you a cut.
That's what I figured. I just didn't know. For sure.
See, you're learning. You're learning a lot, aren't you?
But
I can't wait till we get to the RC part and I'm start learning.
But so like the TV part, you might have 10 to 15 people that don't actually come to the racetrack, But if you get 200 people on the actual TV side, you just gained that many more people that actually watched. And do you have an idea of what you normally get on an average night watching?
I can't tell you that information.
You can't?
No.
Okay. But however many
it's good. It's beneficial.
Yeah.
The most important thing is having a butt in a seat. I mean, because they're there, they're getting stuff. They're meeting the drivers.
They
Hopefully,
go get a hot dog. They go
exactly
that way.
Yeah.
That helps you more than the TV.
And we're gonna tell your brother, your sister, your uncle, your cousin, your kids how great it was.
Yep.
Hopefully, our goal is to hopefully they have a good experience. I think.
Yep.
Mostly this year that's happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree.
But I think the TV helped. It hurt some of the local side, like getting butts in seats for some people, but I think it's also helped more drivers come to the racetrack, like out of towners. They see the racetrack's racy, so now they want to go to that racetrack.
Yeah.
Where there's some racetracks I've watched on TV, and it hasn't really looked all that great, so I don't go there. Where if I didn't watch it on TV at all, you just have to go by hearsay, and if you ask the wrong person, they might not like that place.
Gave me a good advertising idea there.
Yeah.
So
It's giving me ideas.
just if you have like Park, they've had good racing every single week. I feel
Yeah.
every once in a while you might have a kind of one lane racetrack, but everywhere has that.
I also think
you
it's,
always have an off night.
I think it's also good for as a racer to have that, because you're getting broadcasted. You're gonna
It helps your sponsor side. It grows your sponsorship.
Like when I go to these RC races and they have elite RC productions at like the INS race, it is cool that I'm there and I have a chance to get interviewed, because that doesn't happen a lot in RC.
Yes.
Like when I have an interview, it's like, wow, this is awesome. I'm getting broadcast. I can share my friends. They can watch me. They're following my car. As a racer, I think it just makes you, I don't know,
and
excited.
On my side of things, you can use that as a beneficial thing to help get sponsors.
Yep.
Where I race a ton, so I can say I'm on TV with this many people watching every night.
Prime example, when you won the tour and you get interviewed.
Yeah.
And that was,
that
took off, right?
Yeah. I don't know what the Madness Tour actually did, but just on my site, we had 12,000 views on my interview.
Facebook's powerful.
Yes.
In a good and a bad way. And 99% of the time it's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is powerful.
Yes.
So just getting that out there, that many people watched that.
Mm-hmm.
And that many people heard that I announced every single one of my sponsors. They all got told, they're all on the pictures, they're all on everything. So that could help you get sponsorships, and it just helps you get your name out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you grow to your next level. You know what I'm saying?
Like if you find the right person on TV that was watching and liked how you raced, they could be more likely to come help you.
Yep.
So
100%.
That's just how I look at the TV. I think it's helped as a racer side of things and track side of things.
It's
but
beneficial
also,
all around.
Yeah. There's more benefits than stuff that hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. On that, I do want to say, the last 3 times I think I've been at Park, you guys have said something about the All Talk Racing podcast.
Yeah. Leroy does good.
Yeah, I
at
appreciate
doesn't
that.
he?
Yeah. I watched it, and my heat race, he said something. At intermission, he said something.
He even said my name.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
He did.
Let's get the actual better host on there.
Yeah. He probably is a better host.
He's the brains behind it all, right? Who had the idea, by the way?
I don't know.
It was a co idea.
We've
I think
always
it was kind of both of us. I think it was probably me that said, let's just do it.
Just wing it.
Screw it.
My thing is I wanted to do it, but I never thought Willie was actually going to pull the plug to do it. Honestly.
Because he would never talk. Shy.
Like when
your sister says it on Facebook all the time. I love it. I love your sister's comments, by the way. Love it.
Yes.
Every week.
Your mom called
It's
me.
every single race night. And the sad
You're getting
part, the
irritated
funny
right
part-
now. Look at this. She's getting irritated right now.
The funny part is she makes the post.
Yeah.
She makes the post and then comments on it.
Yes.
Hey,
They're funny though.
You're not supposed to say that.
I've said it everywhere. I don't
I'm just
make
kidding.
those posts. But
Sam is
I think
gonna
they're
like
funny.
that.
I think they're funny.
Mm-hmm.
I kind
they're
of like
great.
reading them.
I love it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's been a fun journey so far. I'm glad we started it. I'm also glad that we got our first guest, you know?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. I mean, we're good. We still got time here.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Let's move on a little bit here. Let's talk about your experiences with Willie. You know, you got any stories of you two? And
Horrible.
stuff? Horrible.
Yeah. it's
Complains
just
every
terrible.
week.
I would agree.
No,
Yep. Every week we're complaining.
I don't know. Gosh, I don't really know when like we first
I have an experience with you. You know, I'm getting
recent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Say it.
When I was at the
the
shack getting
Yeah.
my pit pass, you have a shirt and you're like, Cam, I got your shirt. And I'm like, you're pointing at me. I'm like, huh? I was like, what's up, Chan? He's like, Cam, I got your shirt. And then you're like, wait, you're not Cam.
Oh my gosh, dude, that was a Madness tour, right? I think, or was it that Friday? I don't know. Anyway, I felt so horrible.
No, it's okay.
So like I know like a good amount of people, and some people like I've always done this my whole life. I like look at somebody and I'm like, okay, who does that guy look like? And then it's like crap, that's Jake. And when I said Cam and you looked at me, I'm like,
I thought it was funny though. It's funny.
it was good.
It's a funny story.
But like Cam, I've had that shirt for like a year. And I just hadn't got it to him.
Did you give it to him?
I did finally give it to him.
Good.
You know, and ever since he got that shirt, he's been doing pretty good. Cam
Oh, yeah.
Guzman.
That's his,
yeah.
That's his good luck.
Led 14 out of 16 at Park, got second. Went
Yeah.
to Boone, hard charger, then made the show yesterday. So
yeah.
maybe I should have got him that shirt sooner.
Yeah, he probably
And he
would've
would have
won
had better
already.
luck. So I take the blame. No,
You should've gave
Cam's
me-
getting a lot better.
You should have gave me that shirt. Give me some luck.
I'll just have to give you a shirt. Actually, I'm
that's
probably,
good.
out of shirts.
Yeah,
but
it's all. No,
maybe I am not. I don't know. First experience with Willie. I don't know. When did I? Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know any really experiences.
We never
I mean,
really talked. Really,
No.
go early on. I'd be your other places or in the grandstand. You'd be in the pit area, and
Yeah.
I'd be somewhere else in the pit area. But
because
I don't know,
really,
we really didn't start talking till I don't even know. Last year.
Yeah.
I've never talked to you until we talked about
Yeah.
the podcast. I mean, I've talked to your mom
Yep.
a whole bunch of times, but
I'm just not usually in the right area. I guess I don't know.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
you're running around at
Plus,
park and
I'm
stuff. So
I'm usually like during the races, I'm usually not super talkative.
he's a
'cause
totally
I'm
different
focused.
person at the racetrack.
I hate to bother somebody at the races.
Yeah.
Like unless I know their personality, like they're gonna be in the mood to talk, like give them crap or whatever,
Like,
have fun.
I'm fine with like if you come up to talk to me, but during the races, I'm not gonna go out of my way to go talk to someone.
No, I try not to do that.
yeah,
Like if someone comes up and talks to me, I'll talk to them. And nothing. It doesn't bother me at all. It's just I don't go up and talk to anyone else.
Yeah, like
Like
when-
I don't go up to someone and try to talk to them.
Yeah.
when I go to the pits and stuff, I talk to you, but I kind of like let you be. Or like when I was helping and stuff, I just let you do your thing.
You're bad on Snapchat though. Like a year ago, I'd snap you, send you funny snaps. Like I usually, I don't
Oh,
snap.
He's terrible.
Horrible, terrible.
I'll send him a text or like a snap.
If you
It's
send me
something
a chat, I look at it right away.
You do,
But it's not.
Yes,
If you send me a picture,
and it's something
I
I,
just
wanted
think
to
it's a
see.
normal. Snapchat has gotten ruined because people just send just blank pictures all the time.
exactly.
And I get
That's why
tired
I
of looking
said
at it.
goofy ones.
I get tired of looking at those.
Well, I
so
send
I
you a
just don't look at
text.
them.
I'm like, open my snap, dude.
Yeah. If you do that, I'll open it. But if it's, I just get tired of looking at empty blank
Yeah.
Snapchats, which is what I send, but I only send it once a day.
Yeah, I mean, we have a big streak going, so we have to do.
We're at
that.
like 1,600 days.
1,600.
Yeah.
I don't like. I've like eclipsed 100 like 3 times with people. I'm not good on Snapchat. Why do we talk about Snapchat?
Yeah,
right
well,
now? What are we
let's get
doing?
done.
This is a racing podcast, not a Snapchat podcast.
Let's get off that. I mean, you kind of talked about this. You got any? How about this? What's a funny or cool experience at the racetrack?
Where are we at? I don't know. Like funny, I don't know, good experience at the racetrack.
Yeah. Just got any funny ones or?
I'd have to think about it. I don't have a funny one.
It's probably just like a bunch of things, and you can't.
Yeah.
There's
How about
just
your
so many
favorite? I mean,
Yeah.
Favorite? I don't know. I don't have a bad memory, but like I forget about stuff easy. I would have to like think about it.
Yeah.
Favorites would have to be during the Riley race,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
I feel like one of your favorites is probably the first Riley race.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
I guess I don't really have any
Obviously.
funny or friendly. Like I don't know.
Do you enjoy doing the interviewing and stuff?
Yeah, it's all right. Don't mind it.
I feel like, because when I see you go up there, I'm thinking, like, I'd go to say something about the race and I'd completely go blank on what just happened during that race.
And sometimes I don't see the race. Like I might be doing something else. So if I miss like 5 laps, and I try not to, but
You could
something
miss
happens.
something
and I have to do
happening.
something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shoot. So I kind of keep it short and simple. Kind of keep the program moving along.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get the driver sponsor shouted out. Usually talk about late race situation or scenario, or if I see the longevity of it.
Yeah.
What happens?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
For sure.
I actually have something here.
Okay.
I definitely like. So, this wasn't really a question or anything, but I would much rather have pictures and interviews right after each race.
I agree.
Than at the end of the night or something that way.
Because
I think the fans like.
You're- yeah.
It might go a little bit longer, but I think the fans enjoy
Oh, yeah,
hearing
for
the
sure.
interviews
you're
straight out of
fresh.
the
Yeah.
car.
yep.
And if you wait till the end of the night for everything,
All the fans are gone.
all the fans are gone.
And I like that we could do the pictures too. The
Yeah.
whole, your family and friends.
Yeah.
Like we didn't start doing that till a couple weeks in, just so we could get a flow
Yeah.
of things. And
I think,
school was out, and we started
Yep.
a little earlier.
I think we started that. It was like the first night
Yeah.
or something, and Willie won.
It was like my first win, and all my family just
we
came
went out and I don't know her.
They got in trouble.
We got
Whoever was
what's
like
her
the-
name? And I don't know her name. She
Carrie.
Yeah, we got her in trouble.
Yeah. No, I don't mind that. Because the interview and the picture, like, all it adds is a minute or two. And I get it. It takes 5-10 minutes extra, but
It
5-10
adds a
minutes
memory.
ain't gonna kill. It adds a memory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes a fan.
Especially like
It's like when that dude won the door.
yeah.
How cool was it
Yeah.
to go down
Yeah.
there and
And,
get a picture with
like
the door?
like I've won a little bit. Like I've won a few, but if it's someone's first win,
Yeah.
that's so much cooler for them to get
Yes.
to interview and take the picture with everyone.
Family's there.
and everything right after the
Yeah.
race.
The perfect example is Wyatt on Friday.
Exactly.
Here come so this is his dad. He sat in the clubhouse Friday, and here he comes running, just sprinting. I'm like, holy
Yeah.
cow, get him on the track team.
Yeah.
And here he
that's
comes
a
just sprinting.
Perfect example.
And I was like, hey, come on. So I opened the gate. I don't know if he's like that, but he was super excited, stoked.
Yes.
Opened the gate, and he's just sprinting across the racetrack, just pumped. That's what it's about.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly,
saying?
Like if you don't, that's just a huge memory that you would lose
Yep.
if you didn't have it right after the
Exactly.
races.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If we get over 10 minutes later, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Sleep in 10 minutes
And
the next
it's
day.
Yeah.
10 minutes ain't gonna.
Yeah.
If your
Especially
show's
because I
running-
feel like our program runs
yeah.
smooth.
If your
enough.
show's
Yeah.
already running so late that you're worried about 10 minutes,
Yeah.
you need to worry about more things
Yeah.
than the race interviews.
Yes. Yep.
That's my thought.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Would you nowadays? Would you race? And then what car would it be if you would?
Oh, I'd be a hobby stock. Yeah. Hobby stock all day.
I see.
That was my dad's class, and
Yeah.
I'd be in a hobby.
For sure.
I'm
Yeah.
closest to those guys. Maybe not closest to those guys, but with the Riley race, I built tons of relationships with the hobbies in Sioux City, of course, but in the area surrounding racetracks. So that would probably be
Yeah. I'd love to race, but that's just a lot.
I don't know enough to do it.
Me either. Like we're trying to get my papa's car going.
Yep.
And I'm like,
That's awesome.
Willie's gonna have to come down and help me. But he's doing his own stuff, so but yeah.
Big week next week.
Yes.
Do you have a podcast for them?
I don't know.
Maybe not.
I mean,
Hopefully.
we can do a podcast next week, but it's going to be,
Big week next week.
yeah, because it would have to be Monday.
Yeah.
Because
I come back Sunday.
I'll race Tuesday at Spencer, and then I can't run the wrap that night.
Yeah.
I don't know why Trent did back-to-back on the salute night, but I'm racing for points there, so I have to
take the wrap off.
Completely change the body.
Yes.
Tuesday night after the races for our hunting or salute to veterans pictures at 8:00 in the morning Wednesday.
Yeah.
So at least like we're getting that's what I was doing before this, and that's what I'll do after is we're putting the body on. It gets wrapped tomorrow, so it's once you get it basically to where like our roof, all we have to do is bolt it on. We have everything, all the rivets already put in. We just got to do, I think it's like 10 bolts, and the roof's basically on. The nose is 4 bolts. Like everything just kind of bolts on easy, but it just it's a hard process.
Oh yeah. You can have a busy week.
Yeah. I guess it'll depend on how far you are on the car and stuff, like what you've got done to do it that Monday.
But that's such a great week, though. It's
a great thing that
my favorite events.
I can't wait to see the video when you get dunked in the water.
Yeah, because we do the dunk take.
I'm paying somebody money to dunk you. I don't know who it's gonna be, but I'm gonna pay somebody good to get you wet.
I wish I was there for that. I want to be.
He said he's just gonna walk over and press the button.
Yeah, I'd pay my $5, but I'd just walk. I was like, don't get mad at me, you know.
That's an Algona Thursday, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
but they have time slots, and I'm at the 5:20.
How about the guy that's at 6:00 when
is
they
it,
got?
It's
or is it like 5:50? But
yeah,
because then they'll have to hot lap, and that's a quick turnaround. You know, to get some
nice and cool though going out.
That is true, especially it's a hot day.
Yeah. I should have texted earlier because they text everyone and said who wants to go at this time, and I was just late. And,
I think Mikey's like the last one. Isn't he?
I think it is Mike, but I don't know. There's a few times I don't think he actually hot laps.
Yeah,
he does most nights. I would say actually. Now that I think about it,
I think I would be at Park. I might. The problem is we have our summer race at the store, so it's the 25th, and practice is Friday, so it depends on what time I get out of there and stuff.
Yep.
So I'll try to make it to Park, but I would, and then on Sunday I go on vacation. So if I didn't have all this going on, I'd love to go the whole tour with Willie.
Yep.
But
it's definitely going to be a very cool experience to do.
Oh, it's so awesome. Every year it grows, and a lot of good things they do for veterans.
Oh, for sure.
I think they said this year they're about $100,000 in stuff to give away to veterans.
Good.
That's insane.
And then just for
great.
like us, the young people, because I think there's a lot of young people that don't appreciate what our veterans have done for our country.
Oh, I agree.
So like we're talking about it. Hopefully, a lot of young people are watching. They are the most important people. More like a lot of them, most important people in our life.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know, because they died for our country,
Exactly.
fought for our country. You know, their brethren. You know, so really important, awesome deal
for sure. Shall we keep going?
Yeah.
No, yeah, let's go.
Right. Who's your favorite driver growing up other than your dad? You got one?
I don't know.
You can do it.
Like before I got into it, like I always enjoyed watching Billy and Johnny just because they were so close to my dad. But like as a favorite, like I remember Jay Notaboom just knocking down the top side of every racetrack, and just, like between Park and Interstate, just
Do you got any
ripping the lip
favorites like on the more pro level scene? Like even if it's NASCAR, just something out there.
I remember going to NASCAR when I was young, really young, and I don't know, when I was 7 or 8 or 9, and my grandpa always like Team Hendrick and Chevys, so I was always a big Dale Jr. guy, and he like DNF'd, and I just was like so bummed out.
Yeah,
when he DNF'd that night or that day, so I was always Dale Jr. like on the NASCAR stuff. Growing up, didn't really watch a lot of dirt touring series.
Yeah.
But
Who was your favorite NASCAR driver growing up?
Kyle Busch.
Growing up, I was always a Tony Stewart.
Yeah. I did just because of my dad. I don't know. A lot of the stuff that I like is through my dad.
Yep.
Like the Steelers, that's through my dad. Bloomquist is through my dad. It's just whenever your dad likes something, you kind of just, you've known about it, you've seen it, you've heard about him the most out of anyone, so you just kind of grow into it. So it was definitely Kyle Busch.
For sure.
So
Rest in peace.
I agree. Yep, for sure.
Terrible deal. But that Brexton, he's going to be good.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
He is going to be a stud.
Yep.
So,
He's still doing pretty good, so
yeah, good deal.
good to see. Kind of getting into some, I guess, some bonus questions here, since we're going to roll into it. What's one thing fans don't realize about what happens behind the scenes? For like the Riley race.
Yeah, I would just say like the amount of like preparation in terms of like preparing food and drinks for X amount of people that are going to be there on night, prepping track. I mean, I think a lot of like some fans, obviously, most fans are going to realize the amount of work the racers put into. I think that's some people don't realize that. Like sometimes I even underestimate that. Like I know because my dad put so much time, but now especially upper, I mean, every class, but, when you get up and race higher classes, like the amount of work, just, the mod cars, I mean, it's stock cars and hobbies, even compacts too, and late models, but there's just so much that goes into that. I don't know. There's not really anything specific in mind.
Okay.
Just the amount of people that make a night happen.
Yeah. What's one tradition at Park Jefferson you never want to see disappear?
I don't know. I should have a straight up answer, but making me think about it a little bit. I think the clubhouse is really cool.
I agree.
As much as I really don't like watching a race from there, what other track has like a 300 seat clubhouse around our area?
I will say, I used to, towards the end of the year and beginning of the year when it's cooler, we sit in there a lot. So when I seen that they were renovating it and stuff, I was so glad to see the windows, because the window that we sat was super dirty.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, yes,
Yeah.
Because I'd rather sit outside, but when it's cold, I'm going in there.
I hate being inside. Sucks.
Yeah.
But
It's a completely different way to watch a race.
Yep.
Yes.
It's almost like you're not at the races.
It's like-
I feel like. I mean, you are, but it's
When I
just
go
different.
to Knoxville sometimes for the dirt late models, we do one night. I think it's Thursday or Friday night. We're in the suite, and it's pretty cool. But there's a balcony, and I have to sit outside. I can't sit inside.
yeah.
It's just totally different.
Just off what turn is it?
You smell the dirt.
It's off turn 2.
That's what
Yes,
I thought. Yeah.
We go all the way to the top too. You can walk all the way to the top of it, and you're looking down. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So,
That's a very nice facility.
Oh, it's
yes.
Knoxville,
Knoxville Nats.
Houston has a very nice facility, but
Yeah.
I don't think that racetrack's very good.
Well, like Knoxville Nats though, like holy cow. I mean, you have a town of 2,000-3,000 and then 60,000 people are there. We didn't even go to the race last year. We just walked the I don't know what you call the midway kinda, or the just the fair underneath the bleachers or the grandstand, and just the amount of people there.
Yeah,
is
it's insane.
Insane. Wild.
Yes.
I mean, Super Nats is big too, but I mean, arguably there are two amazing events.
Yep.
Knoxville Nats, the amount of people there to watch a dirt race in person is unbelievable.
And the thing with like Super Nationals is they're all actual racers.
Yeah.
Where that one, it's just fans.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not like the people actually racing. It's people there just to watch that race.
Yeah.
And no, don't get me wrong, IMCA Super Nats. That is a whole two amazing event. Like see 1,200, 1,100, 1,000 race cars. Oh, that's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
But then to see Knoxville, the amount of people, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish Supernats wasn't the same week as Eldora though,
Yeah, it's tricky.
because I go
He
to
goes to the world.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love the world.
Like, I have a couple people I've interacted with at Iowa State that are from Knoxville or the area, and they're like, yeah, just when people come in there, it's just insane. It's awesome to talk to them about it.
Yeah. One thing I like about Knoxville is it Slideways or Sideways?
Yeah, like karting place,
Yeah.
Slideways.
Yeah.
Sideways.
I have a story about that. Yeah, it was when the race was finished. No, I spun out and this dude went around and he came back full speed into the side of me. I was like 12. Glasses went flying. This big red mark from the seatbelt. I was crying, but yeah, that's my story from there. Let's see. How about this one? If you could change one thing about local racing today, what would it be?
These questions are hard and make me think. I don't know what I would change.
I mean, do you have anything on this, Willie?
He might have it like a better answer. I like local racing. I would say like I wish like this is my job and I need to be better about this, but getting the community more involved. And it's involved, but more involved to make local racing better. I think it's kind of a two-step deal to that, but that's kind of my answer.
Yeah, and I need to be better at that at our store.
Yeah,
too, so,
yeah. I mean, you're in the same position as me. Yeah,
for sure.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. I honestly don't know. Don't know what.
because like having more people in the community know and partners,
Yeah,
that just enhances these
Yeah.
guys' experiences, racers, teams, fans.
The more people,
the racetrack itself.
the more people that can show up, the more people that
The more opportunity.
yeah,
Yep.
more opportunities.
definitely agree on that.
And the more that people show up, maybe they enjoy it so much that they want to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just more cars and everything that you can get into it.
For sure.
Because without the cars, you ain't gonna get the fans.
Yeah.
100%.
Let's get into some fun questions here that are quick. There's kind of a little rapid fire. Dirt or asphalt?
Dirt.
Dirt.
Yeah, I don't know why I asked that.
That ain't a very.
Oh.
good,
That's a
one.
good start off because I see some of these and they're good ones.
Day or night racing?
Night.
Yeah, night.
Night.
Day racing turns into a one-lane racetrack. One lane, and it gets so dusty that there's sometimes the fans can't even watch the race.
Yeah, I would agree. I think we've done a good job during the day though. When we've had our events like the Riley race, I think we did a good enough job. But
Yeah.
and
The only-
that is such a challenge for racetracks.
Oh,
Yeah,
and to
day
put-
racing is so hard on a racetrack, and like I understand why some tracks do it. Like on a Sunday for the Riley race, I understand why you do it because there's so much stuff going on, and there's people that travel so far. This year was definitely probably the best day. That was one of the best day races I've ever been on.
Yeah.
It's just like 90% of the time the track gets one lane.
I wish the Sundance set at like 9:15 in the middle of
Yeah.
June
Yeah.
because it was in middle of July and the sun was set a little earlier. You know,
Yeah.
it's probably 8:50, 8:45, but it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Yes.
I heard a lot of good things about the track.
Yeah. And
They did a good job on keeping the dust down.
Yeah.
For it being a day race.
helped the wind was blowing to the pit area.
Yes.
But I agree. But it was down. They really good job by the track prep crew. But so like mid-July, we had this race in mid-July the last 3 years. But then when we were a week after the Pelster and the Joey and Beatrice, a lot of people would go to those two shows, and it would just kind of hurt ours a little bit. And that's nothing against them, but it's just kind of what happened. And then
Too much going on.
Yep. Then Silver Dollar Nats is the same weekend. That's tough. A lot of people go to that.
Yes.
And you just get in mid-July and it gets tough. It's so hot. And and if I wanted to go somewhere to vacation, like I plan on going to Kansas City this weekend. So
Yeah.
it just gives me more opportunity. My mom and I are.
I thought you were going to Harlan.
I'll go Thursday, then go to Kansas City Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're going all over the place.
Yeah. I'll be busy.
Sounds like fun.
Oh yeah.
Loudest track. Could be any track.
Alta, Iowa, the Beaver, and the grandstand. The awning.
Anywhere that has an awning, it's so
and
loud if
it
you're
radiates because the straightaway is so long, and when you get a modified just banging it going into turn one, wow, it kind of gives, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've honestly never sat in the grandstands at Alta.
I don't know.
Out of all the places I've actually sat in the grandstands, I'd say Spencer or I wouldn't even say the Dome. I think the Dome's quieter than Spencer.
Really?
Such a big building.
I think Eldora is pretty loud though.
Yeah.
I've never been there, so I couldn't say.
Eldora is
Because they have an awning too.
Yeah. We said we have the best seats.
I think if you're underneath the awning, it'd be loud. If you're in like turns 1 and 2 or 3 and 4, not under the awning, I think it'd be
and as fans though, it's just the Dome has really loud fans though, but like at Eldora, when they do the 4 wide and they got the fireworks and all that, the big loud booms, it's just you have, I don't know, it all just comes right there to the middle all together. It's pretty loud, but of course it's gonna be, you got the pros there. So, favorite track food.
Chili cheese fries from Raceway Park back in the day. Yeah.
I had chili cheese nachos on Friday.
Yeah. I like the tavern meat with nacho cheese nachos at Park. Okay. Really good. Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have got those, but it was,
trust me. The freshman 15, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
I would say pork tenderloin at Boone.
Yeah.
Not a steak sandwich.
Hey, I
don't like the steak sandwich.
I'm going to add something to this. Chicken on race day. Let's talk about that.
Nope.
Yeah, Raising Cane's. When we go to Columbus, we'd stop at Norfolk, Raising Cane's, get chicken.
Nope.
He will not eat chicken on race day.
If we're driving home from a racetrack and we race the next day, if it's past midnight, we can't eat chicken.
He's a big chicken.
We've had it before where we stopped at a gas station and the only thing they had was chicken. And it was like 11:50 when we got back in the truck. We had to eat super fast.
Oh my God.
There was a little bit left right when it hit midnight. Didn't touch it.
Wow. I eat chicken. When I race RC, I eat chicken.
Racing RC, I eat chicken. Just not big car.
I am going to try it sometime, though.
We're big superstitious.
I don't believe in superstitions.
And then in the trailer, there's no peanuts.
That's weird, though.
No peanuts.
My dad eats peanuts all day
That
long.
one I didn't even think about. And then Jacob Hobscheid got us on that.
What's the deal with peanuts? Why?
They're bad luck. I don't know. I don't even need a PB&J or nothing.
I agree with the green on race car.
No green on race cars.
There's a lot of green on race cars this year, though.
There is.
I like the green.
That was the main thing with the Salute to Veterans stuff. It was no green on race cars.
You're picky.
He is very picky.
Goodness.
It's bad luck.
Fair enough.
I already have bad enough luck drawing. I don't need any help with the actual racing's part of it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Touche.
Ford, Chevy, or Dodge?
Go ahead.
For like the street vehicle race,
both.
Street, we're Ford. Yeah. Almost all of our vehicles are Ford. Race car, I'd say Chevy.
I don't have a preference. I guess Chevy for a private race car, but I drive a Ford, so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Our motors are Chevy.
I don't know on the racing side, but street, I was a big Dodge guy. I say Dodge or Chevy, but no Ford. I don't know why. I think it's just because
Ford has a bad name, but if you look at all of them, they all kind of have.
Yeah, I like your truck, so I don't know. I just like the saying "found on road dead," I guess. I don't know. Yeah. But whatever. What's your favorite victory celebration?
Not his, because he does the same thing every time.
I do.
I like the crop.
I've done it different once, and it was when I won the Dave Riley race.
You did? What'd you do?
I did like the Davenport thing. Had a steering wheel in my hand.
Oh, yeah, you did.
On
Yeah,
a roof.
Yeah.
Was that what's your biggest win then? Has it been that race or no?
No, it was the Tiny Lund.
Okay, yep. Was that last year or 2 years ago?
It was 24.
24. Yeah.
Yep. I won the Saturday at Tiny Line.
Yep.
I like the crop chop.
Crop chop.
Yeah.
What is it?
Bloomer crop chop.
Oh, okay. I thought so. I didn't know he did that. That's how much I didn't pay attention to that stuff when I was younger.
Yeah.
I don't know. Best victory lane celebration. I just love it when they get pumped.
Yes.
Like when Caleb won a couple weeks ago.
Slammed it.
He was slamming that. I'm like,
Your hand broke?
yeah, is your wrist broken right now? Is your hand off your wrist? Like, holy cow.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like Kyle Busch, like when you got something iconic and you're
Yes.
doing that, and we've had
The
like
bow.
4 or 5 guys do that since he passed.
Yeah.
Like, that's powerful to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Favorite racing series?
Lucas Oil.
I don't know. I would have loved to have been alive during like the 90s or whenever
That
when
Busch
Park
All-Star?
did, yeah, well, that too. And then when Park was, geez,
Oh, I'm moving that?
Yes.
easy, Chief. And when Park did NASCAR weekly stuff, I think that
Yeah.
would have just been like, that was when NASCAR was in its prime.
Yeah.
Dale Earnhardt. And then you do that on a dirt night, like, heck yeah. In
Yeah.
Siouxland.
Yeah.
Then the Busch All-Star Tour, you
Yeah.
know, that would have been cool. But yeah, that's probably what I would say.
Yeah.
I'd love to have been alive during that time.
I agree. We were born too late.
Yeah.
I listened to a song about that today. It was a song about that.
What song?
I don't know. It just was talking about he was born too late.
Never heard of
Country
something
song?
like that.
Yeah.
What song? Who was it by?
Dude, I don't know.
Just listen.
It just came on.
I'm an FM radio, FM radio. I will not do Spotify. Whatever is FM, it's all.
Yeah.
That's what you listen to.
Did you hear me on the radio?
Oh, I seen you were on there with Moose, right?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. No, I didn't. What's your probably on case or 1023?
Yes.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
It
It was 102.3.
yeah. Moose
Yeah, we
is
had a
good.
commercial.
He's one of like in Sioux City. Like he's a celebrity.
Yeah,
You know,
he came to the.
he came to the store. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Bad fast. That's cool.
Yeah. It was weird being on because you'd have the song go off like, here we go. So we just had to like,
Yeah,
go. It
just
just
get
was
ready.
like so fast. And
I went to Fremont Tire and Brandon was doing one time with Eric, a classic rock, and I just honked the horn, just laying on it for a good like 5-10 seconds. Then I hear it 15-20 seconds on the radio. Just hear the horn. I'm like, yeah, that's right, that's me.
that's funny. Because there's a delay. I would go in the store
Yeah.
and I could hear it.
Yep.
Because we had it on the speakers.
Yep.
Oh, back to I didn't answer. I don't know. I'm always stuck on. I think Lucas Oil's better. I think it's cleaner and but
I almost like Lucas Oil for the broadcast. I think the broadcast is a lot better
yes,
than
I
World
think
of Outlaws.
I think Lucas Oil is more professional than World of Outlaws.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I think it used to be opposite, but now it's, I think,
yeah.
Everything changes because
Yeah.
it shrinks. But right now they're
Yeah.
tops.
Favorite race you've watched?
I've seen some good races at the Beaver back in the day, and it was always during like the Suitor race. And man, you'd have Jeff Larson and Elijah Ziebenbergen throwing sliders and stock cars through 1 and 2, and you'd have good mod races there. I loved Alta.
Yeah.
Interstate, I've seen some good ones. Oh, I know the one. So this was like 10 years ago at Interstate, and there was about 15 or 16 stock cars that started that night, and they like wrecked 13 of them, and then here's like 2 left, or 2 or 3 left, or 4, and the 3 wreck out, and there's one guy that finished the race, never ever won a race before, and he won it. I think it was Brandon Schoen. I think if I remember right, that was his name. Never won a race, and he won that night. Yeah, you guys probably don't remember this. This was like 2015 or 16. I don't know why I remember this. I know Aaron Kane had a bad flip that night, and there was another stock car too that night that had a bad wreck. But
I was like my family was like fully out of the racing world until I got back
you were
into
in
the
cars.
go-karts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I only did go-karts for 1 year.
Really? No way.
Mm-hmm.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was like.
I mean,
3 or 4.
I had a
Girlfriend's calling.
go-kart, but
my
I only
mom.
raced like once a year at the turkey chase, and but yeah, I didn't go like an actual full go-kart year until.
Hopefully, hold on. Hopefully, I didn't stop the podcast.
No.
I don't think it did.
But yeah, I didn't do like a full year of go-karts until it was 2020 when I did a full year. Because I only did 1 full year of go-karts, and then I moved to a sport mod.
In 20 or 21?
21 is when I did the sport mod.
Okay. Yeah, because you're 19.
I raced I-80 and
When could you start racing at 13 or 12 with the sport mods there?
sport mods was 14.
Oh, it was 14. Okay.
If you race USRA, it's 12.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
But
Because Oliver
IMC
Sackett, Justin skid races. Yeah.
Yep, and it was but IMCA, it's in NASCAR they ran the same exact rules as IMCA.
Yep.
So it was 14 when I could run there, and I ran I-80 and then Corning pretty much the whole year, and then I ran 10 IMCA nights. So then I was still eligible to run
For rookie.
of the year in 22.
Yeah. Can you still do junior stuff for IMCA?
Nope, it's
No,
18.
It's 18. Okay. I know if it's 18 or 21.
Yep.
I guess 18 makes sense. So, yeah.
Yep. So
Well, I think we're winding down here. It was at an hour and 30, just to let you know.
Yeah, we've got a lot, which was good.
Yes. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I think people will listen. They're going to learn a lot about you, for sure.
Oh, yeah. I
learned
told a
ton.
lot that I don't really say, so
Yeah.
it's good.
I learned a lot.
yeah.
Guess I don't really have...
I wish we would have got a little more in the RC. I kind of felt bad on that.
It's no big deal.
Okay.
I'm sure we would have you on again.
Oh, yeah. I would do it again. 100%.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. I would like you to come back on again.
Oh,
so.
100%.
So, yeah.
And then the next time
I'd
we
come
can,
every Monday. Fuck.
Yeah.
and we can get more into RC stuff
Yeah.
and more into this other stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't really care if we went in the RC because I was more worried about talking
Yeah.
with you about
Makes
your
sense.
stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
So for the next one, we could do that. I would love to have you back on.
Yeah.
for sure.
Heck, I'd come whenever. I
Yeah.
could do it every week. Screw it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
No, I'm just kidding. It's totally up to you, but I would do it again for sure.
You know a lot of stuff, though.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I know too many people.
Well, I just want to say thank you, Chance, for coming on.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
I really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone that watched this. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we had great conversations. I definitely had a good time, for sure. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Give a follow to the Facebook page and Spotify now. Leave a comment or a review. Let us know our pros and cons to this, what we can do better, and make sure you share the podcast and tell people about it. And thank you. Can't wait till next week.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, follow,
you.
share, subscribe.
Yes.
100%. It helps this podcast grow, and it's only going to go up. So happy to be on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.